Good greetings, I'm Rusty Dog. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, where the new extensive patch has dropped. Wow. Okay, this is a big one, and it's it's early, I think. I heard rumblings of September 24th for this. I don't know where I got that date from now, but I'm pretty sure I had that in my head. It was going to be the 24th. And then I heard mentions of it might be the 19th. And I thought, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe 19th. I'm sure I read 24th somewhere. Well, they dropped it on the 16th. So either they're getting things done really quickly, or or there's bits missing. I don't know what. Anyway, it's here, and I'm just taking a quick gander at it in game, and I'll tell you what, man, it's awesome. I love it. These guys are on top of stuff. The frame rates now are through the roof. Well, I say through the roof. They're incredibly improved, guys. I'm going to see if I can bring up MSI Afterburner onto the screen so you guys can see what's going on. I'm not quite sure why it's not there because I have run it. Let me see if I can bring this up. Oh, actually, no, I did close it. Guys, this is brilliant. The patch notes are quite extensive. There's certain things that are fixed that they're just like one line in a patch note, but it's caused immense frame rate differences. At least for me, I'm noticing a massive difference. So you won't see it here on the menu screens, but we're going to take a look, and you'll see guys what's going to happen. So I think I can control this coming on and off. I don't know whether I can. There we go. I don't know whether this key combination, which is Alt O and Alt P, to take this on and off, is going to mess with anything in this sim. I hope not. I'd like to be able to reposition this actually, and I know I can do that. If you guys give me just a moment, I think I have to reposition it in Reaver Tuner. So give me a sec for that little fish to pop up. Well, it's not that kind of tuner, but I'm going to see if I can slightly maneuver the info here because it's getting in the way of the Streamlabs writing. I don't know why the Reaver tuner is not coming up. Let me give it another go. So yeah, meantime, let's see who's with us today. Chicken Lips, hi Chicken Lips, welcome. And Andy K, welcome Andy. Draco, hi Draco, how you doing, sir? Roger, the man, how you doing, Rog? Hi, Roger. Yeah, thanks to you, Roger, I've even got this game. I owe it all to you, mate. Thank you very much. Edge Crusher 420, hi Edge. Did they move it to DX12? No, it's not on DX12 yet. That would definitely have been mentioned in the patch notes. Yeah, I think that would for sure have been mentioned in the patch notes had they have done that. I think what's happening here is that Reaver Tuner is running in my taskbar. Is it? Yeah, it is. I'm trying to get it on. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Right, so apparently there's a way to change. Here we go. Let me see if I can do this. I think it happens in real time. There we go. So if I can just drag it down so it's not obliterating that text out at the top. I know it's going to be over the top of the welcome screen, but that's not an issue. All right, we'll keep that out of the way. I think that's a good place to put it actually, because if it's going to appear on a stream, I don't want it interfering with the text. Right then. Whoops. I think I just closed it. I closed it, guys, instead of minimizing. What an idiot. Let's start it up again. Right, so the patch notes. I don't know if I want to go through them all, but there's a lot, guys. There's so much. The patch notes, I think, should be included in the video description right now. But I'm going to go through some of the ones that I consider to be the main ones. I'm going to see if I can get MSI Afterburner back on screen, because I think I managed to successfully make a dog's dinner of that one. Oh, hold on, guys. I messed this up. I'm going to get rid of Reba Tuner and MSI completely. Yep, I think I've managed to do that. All right, let's run it again. Okay, so let's go through some of the major ones. So this one was a good read. Not one of the major ones, I don't think, but optimize cockpit screen display when screens are not displayed on screen. I had to read that about 3 times before I realized what they meant. Of course, if you're doing a cold start in an aircraft and your computer displays, they're not talking about the windscreen at all. If your computer displays are not on, then they've optimized the screen displays when they're not on. So clearly they were taking up a little bit too much processor or whatever the hell it was meant to be. But it's not doing that anymore. And let's see what else. New option available to control cockpit screen update frequency. Now, on that one, there was a couple of third-party add-ons you could get that would do this. I tried one, it didn't make any difference to me. So what I've done is uninstalled it, and the other one that came out, I didn't even bother. I thought, if this is something that's going to be fixed, Microsoft will do it, or Asobo will do it, and they did. So I haven't messed with that option yet, so it's whatever the default is what it's on, and I don't even think I need to turn it down. Next one is tweaked CPU thread priorities to reduce interruption of frame critical threads. Optimized loading system to reduce overall loading times. Optimized heavy airport scenes impact on CPU. Reduced the amount of GPU overdraw to improve GPU performance. Nice one. Memory optimizations. Some people with 16 gig are going to like this one probably. Memory optimizations to reduce software memory footprint and improve performance on memory limited computers. So you guys out there with only 16 gig, that's probably going to be a big one for you guys. And this little generic one here that says overall performance optimizations. Cool. Apparently the ATC speech now has 3 different voices. ATC voice gender is now based on the avatar of the pilot and co-pilot. I don't get that one. Does that mean if I'm a male pilot, I get a male ATC voice and vice versa? Why? Why can't I have a female ATC voice? Anyway, I'm not reading them all out here, guys, just a few. There's some stuff in the UI. Active pause button has been added to the toolbar. Don't know why we needed that, really. It's a key press. I don't no idea why we needed that, but hey, there you go. Okay, aerodynamics, improved wind turbulence simulation to reduce horizontal turbulences. Okay, I think what they mean, I think I've had some experience when I've had my plane slewed up higher than it should go, and it's been kind of going horizontally side to side. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Yeah, added simulation of low RPM piston engine vibrations on cockpit. So again, I think if you're running with low RPMs on the propeller, you're probably going to get some vibrations. I don't know whether you'll visually see those or whether it's just something that's modeled. Also, added simulation of water particles, rain and clouds, density in aerodynamics. So generates vibrations by flying through clouds or rain. And they've improved or fixed wet surface friction and braking distances. Fixed a live weather wind offset in higher latitude areas like America and Asia that was causing the 3 knots wind bug, which I'm not familiar with. I'm not going to go through the plain cockpit visual differences, but just to say that some of the autopilot buttons or animations have been fixed. blur effects on a wheel on one of the planes has been fixed. Some buttons that weren't there before have now been put there, particularly one which is to do with altitude. So thankfully that button now exists. The Cessna Citation CJ4 has had its reverse thrust removed. I'm assuming that's because the real plane doesn't have it. So we have autopilot, altitude and speed management improvements for the Cessna Longitude. I don't want to go through all of this, guys, because I know it can sound really boring, but they've done a lot of stuff, fixed a lot of stuff on the Garmin computers, and on the Boeing's 747's got a, apparently they're, I don't know what this one is. Maybe someone can clear this up for me. Sundog is here, isn't he? Sundog, maybe you can clear this one up for me. On the Boeing 747-8, it says rear wheels steering has been fixed. Now, does that mean that the rear wheels don't steer on a 747, do they? Rear wheel steering has been fixed. Does that mean it was steering and now they fixed it so it doesn't? Or does it rear wheel steer? Does it? I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know. Commander Sundog, you are a 747 pilot, so maybe you can tell me what that's all about. Apparently also on the 747 we have improved flap deployment and retraction sequences. And I don't know what this is, so I need to know what this means, guys. Airbus A320neo. Alpha floor condition is now correctly triggered. Does that mean anything to anyone? Oh, the 747 has body gear steering. Seriously? Or rear steering, that is, right? Is that rear steering you mean, or is it actual gear steering? That's amazing. I didn't even know that. Wow. Right, airliner avionics. Oh, that's just, yeah, stuff on the displays. Just fix certain things, like flaps displaying the word full instead of F on the ECAM computers. On the A320, that's the two center computers that are vertically stacked, or screens, I should say. Miscellaneous, this one's a good one. I think this may have happened to me a few times. Fixed freezes caused by glass cockpits. I remember playing the game, and I would just play and then it would just freeze. And I would sit there for maybe 10 seconds and then it would start up again, like nothing had happened. Maybe that's what they're talking about. And they're saying that it was caused by glass cockpits. Apparently the glass rendering on this game is a big deal. And it certainly does look like the most amazing glass I've ever seen in any game anywhere. I've not seen any glass. The way the glass reflects and distorts and stuff on this, I've not seen anything anywhere near as good as what it is in this game. The Travel To feature no longer disengages autopilot when used. I haven't used the Travel To feature yet. What else? Upgraded the multiplayer servers. Fixed an issue with weather persistency on flight restarts. Marketplace improvements. Okay, content manager. I want to have a look at that now, actually. Content manager. Typo fixes. Subtitles are enabled by default. What else we got? Detected buildings that intersect roads are now excluded. I remember seeing a building on turn 1 of the Abu Dhabi F1 circuit. I'm assuming that's going to be gone now, right? Longer bridges are less prone to having a gap. This one's a good one, guys, if anyone spotted this one. UK city houses models should now no longer appear in US suburbs. Oh, and finally, the In the Wild achievement can now be unlocked. Well, it's quite an extensive patch, guys. And like I said, for me, it was 15.96 gig. It was a big one. It finished downloading, I would say, maybe 20 minutes ago. So I'm ready to go. Right, let's just see who else has joined us on stream, and then we'll take off. So yeah, Commander Sundog, very much welcome to you, sir. Draco says, I used to spend hours on hours in FS98. Yes, me too. And also Flight Sim 2004, I think it was. Was it that? Is that the right one? 2004. I spent hours in that one. I also spent a good few hours on the ZX81. That was the very first flight simulator ever. Well, I don't know if it was it was Microsoft. Yeah. Kevin Mobley. Hi, Kevin. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to probably kill my throat doing this one, but we'll see what happens. Oh, gear steering. They steer opposite to the nose gear. Oh, I got you. The Honda Prelude does that under 50 miles an hour. That would be amazing to see that. Airbus Alpha floor protection keeps the plane in the flight envelope. I have no idea what you're saying. The flight envelope. I know what you mean by an envelope. Airbus Alpha floor protection keeps the plane in the flight envelope. Right. Now, I might be talking a complete load of rubbish here, but is it true? I think I've heard that on the Airbus, if I say to try to roll the plane more than 30 degrees, that the autopilot will automatically come on and take over because it's going out of it. It senses that it's in a bit of danger, maybe. Is that right? Can the autopilot just take over from you if you're being a bit of a psycho? Anyway, Meme Connect. Hi, Meme Connect. I like your avatar. You're not 15 minutes late. I've been stalling until you got here. Don't worry. Jayesh. Good day to you, sir. Yes, it is morning. I don't normally go to bed yet anyway, so I'm okay. Alpha floor protects you basically from stalling the plane. Oh, I see. Floor. Gotcha. I'm with you. Like the performance floor. Is that what that is? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why Alpha. Yeah, and Andrew Perslow. Welcome, Andrew. Right, guys. I want to take you on a journey to Rajiv Gandhi International Airport. And I will show you why. People on my Discord will know why already. But I've installed some more weather presets, okay? So apart from the standard Microsoft ones, I now have bitter cold, blizzard, desert heat, fog, freezing rain, misty rain, November flurry, scattered showers, scattered snow showers, scattered thunderstorms, spring drizzle, and tropical storm. 12 new presets. This does not come as part of the patch, guys. That is an add-on that I got from Nexus Mods. So yeah, I actually recorded a video which I have since deleted, where I was going to put it online, and it was me demonstrating all the different weather conditions from this add-on. And to do that, I put myself here in the Rajiv Gandhi International Airport. Now bear in mind the Rajiv Gandhi International Airport is also an add-on scenery. So it is improved from the last one. I did take a look at the original one. I took a look at the real one online, and I thought, yeah, for sure the add-on scenery looks better, and so I downloaded it. So we're going to be looking at that. So clear skies is what we're going to be having. It's roughly around midday, 11:35 a.m. It's not going to make a difference for 25 minutes. And I want to tell you already that the last time I loaded this up before the patch, I took the drone into the air and I made it look down at the airport. I didn't go that high. I made it look down at the airport, and I was getting, once the frame rates had settled, I was hitting 36 to 37 frames per second. Overcast skies, still the same, all the different weathers. I was checking out frame rates on every single weather condition, and not one of them dropped me under 30. I managed to stay into the 30s. But in a clear skies, I was getting 37 frames per second. That was before the patch. Let's see how quick this loads. My memory used to take up, I remember it taking up 20 gig at one point. So far we've got 17 being taken up. And I know that my GPU tends to run at around 73 degrees when this game is in full flight. No pun intended. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to turn some settings up now. Or should I? Maybe I should just leave things as they are and enjoy what's coming, because I'm telling you guys, I am getting better frame rates, and I'm not talking a couple of frames either. Look at my frames, guys. Okay, we're in the air. So I'm going to do exactly what I did before, right? Add on scenery, standard weather. So my view was up in the air to around there. I'm going to need to speed this drone up. Stick another couple of batteries in there. There we go. Oops. I can't get used to which way is up and down. Okay, I'm too far away. So when I was demonstrating the weather, I was around... let's just get this zoomed in. These sticks are very sensitive on the gamepad. I was around here, and I was pushing around 37. No way I could get it above 37. Now I'm hitting 50, but I am streaming as well. When I was doing this without OBS running, which is running another window, I'm hitting 54 to 55 frames per second. Sometimes it drops down like it's doing now to 49, and then it goes back up to 54, 55. And I'm getting 53 in the plane. So this is with OBS running, okay? So if I take away OBS, I'm going to claim a couple of frames back, I think. All right. That means I've got like, what, 15 frames per second more? 15? That's huge, guys. That's not like, oh, I've got another 5 frames. This is 15 frames per second. This is massive. Hey, Spanky, I didn't do anything. Well, I'll tell you what I did do to get more frames. I installed the new patch. It's out. The new Flight Sim patch is out. It's installed, and it's the optimizations that they've done have given me these frames. So let's get jiggy. So let's add this, and we'll go to... I realize that I'm sacrificing a couple of FPS here because of OBS, I think, but I'm okay. So let's add some overcast clouds. We'll wait for the FPS to settle, and again, it's quite happy to stay at 49 and 50. All right then, fair enough. Let's add some rain. Again, 49. Knocking on the door of 50. Ah, but what about in the plane, where it all has to be rendered on the glass? Well, there you go. 48. 49. Guys, this is a huge improvement. I think they've optimized the glass quite a bit, but this is massive. Is that... Well, that was a Will Smith song, Andy. Getting jiggy with it, wasn't it? Man, I tell you guys, look, 50 frames per second. What? I'm more than happy with this. What I want to do now is fly around New York, take off from JFK and fly over New York, because New York was hitting me into the low 20s. You could really see it. I want to test and see if there's any stuttering, any micro freezes, you know, where it freezes up for maybe a second and then carries on going. I haven't changed any graphic settings, guys. Nothing has been changed. Let's take a look and see if we've got anything, make sure that everything, these are my settings, obviously. I mean, they wouldn't be anybody else's, would they? But nothing's been changed here. I've kept the terrain and objects level at 100, which is around the high level, I think, high-end level, or is that 150? I don't know. Anyway, it's down to 100. If you put it up to, both of these up to 200, obviously you do get a bit more detail, but I can't tell the difference, guys. I can't see the difference, not really. And I've looked at people's screenshots with the difference, videos on YouTube showing the difference between 100 and 200, and it's nothing. There's barely anything. So my buildings are ultra, texture is ultra. You have to run TAA anti-aliasing. You don't have much of a choice really, because DLAA and FXAA are just horrible. Both of them, they're just horrible to look at. It's TAA or nothing. You don't have any choice. Trust me. You do not want to see the aliasing on any of the other settings. It's terrible. So I've taken the water waves down to medium and the shadow maps dropped a bit. Contact shadows have dropped basically because if you increase them, there's hardly any difference. So you may as well, people think, oh, well, if there's not much of a difference, just keep it up on the settings. But no, I'm going to reduce it because it takes off processor load, you know. So ambient occlusion and reflections on medium, light shafts. I don't have depth of field on, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Maybe I should. This is brand new. Glass cockpit refresh rate. So I guess if you see one of your dials, needles on your dials revving up really smooth, maybe on high it'll rev up really smooth in the reflection in the window. And on medium it might just go up, it'll look a bit more stuttery. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't tried it out yet. But this is a brand new option right there at the bottom. Now camera, I think they did do something about one of the cameras in the patch notes. I think it was just locking one of the cameras in one of the modes. Let me see if I can find it, guys. Let me see if I can dig it out for you. Okay, cameras. Oh, yes. Okay, so the first one is remove rotation clamp on instrument cameras. But this second one, pilot camera position can now be saved or reset. So if you alter your seat settings, kind of, with the arrow keys while you're in the cockpit, you should be able to save that position. I'm assuming it is per plane. I don't know where the save would be, but maybe in the camera settings in the toolbar. I haven't had a look yet. Do we have anything here about ATC? Because I know that they mentioned that they'd change that. I know we're using Azure. They said that they've got 3 voices here now. Doesn't look like it's anything that we can mess with. I've got those turned off at the moment. Aviation traffic. Data, that's nothing. Flight model. Here's the thing I did find out today in terms of your graphic settings. If you're flying over a photogrammetry city, right, or photogrammetry buildings, and you have your settings, your graphic settings, let's say you've got 2 computers, okay, running flight sim. One of the computers has got the photogrammetry city on high or ultra. The other guy has got low or medium. You're not going to see hardly any difference between the two settings, between the 2 computers. However, if you go over a city that's been auto-genned, right? So the buildings have been auto-generated by, I think they extrude the map or so. I don't know how they work it out, but yeah. you're going to notice a huge difference in detail, particularly between like high and ultra down to low. Low low to medium is a massive difference in autogen scenery. There's a huge difference in the looks. Low, you'll see a lot of buildings missing. It's just relying on the ground, flat textures that you would maybe expect to see in Flight Sim X. When you hit medium, then the buildings are there. When you hit high, then you're starting to get details on roofs. And when you go from medium to high to ultra, in places where you're not seeing any detail difference, what's happening is it's getting more detail in the distance, so that the extra stuff's happening far in the distance. So it all depends how far into the distance you need to see, really. It was a quite interesting video that I watched. Let's go through this. So me, there's a no avatar here per default. I don't know why. Oh, God, I don't want to be that guy. Yeah, there I'll be Nigel Carruthers, and I think I want a female as well. I don't see there's not that many choices. Yeah, if she was a blonde, she'd look like the Dutch pilot girl, whatever. Yeah, she can be my co-pilot. That'll be me, and my instructor. Oh yeah, I've got a friend who looks just like this. My friend Ben. So Ben can be my instructor. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to have to show him that. I'm going to say, what are you doing in my flight sim? Okay, so main color. Yeah, none of that. I'm not interested in control of vibration. That's never interested me in any game. All right, so what was the other thing that they said that they'd added in the menus? Oh, maybe that was in the game though. All right. I don't think I altered any graphic settings, to be honest. Oh, is it here? Yes, they did. They put something here. They said we've moved it into assistance. What was it that they'd done, guys? User experience. ATC voices are on. See, here you can choose whether to have certain panels open at the start. I don't know why you would even want any of this. Anyway, but what do I know? What do I know? A notification. They said that they'd moved something here, or added an option here. Yeah, I've got all this off. I've got these two off because I'm a newbie. But as I improve as a virtual pilot, I will start enabling these, because it will force me to fly more properly, or properlier, or propeller. I don't know. Hey, Aquatic, how are you doing, sir? Oh yeah, the seat settings. I think that's going to be inside the game though. The Randy Ninja. Yeah, it would be nice to see updated 3080 results with this patch. Yeah, on any of the cards above mine, like the 2080s and the 2070s, and I'd like to know what, like if you guys have got Flight Sim and you've got massive frame rate improvements like me, please let me know. Drop something in the comments, guys, and let me know. Steve Zodiac. Hi, Steve. Welcome, sir. What's up, Andy? You're very cynical today, man. The frame rate increased, a strange decision by Crappy Soft. Really? You don't think they've done a good job with this sim? I think it's amazing. Right, let's go to New York. I was tempted to do it in a A320, but we might be pushing our luck there, guys. Shall we? Why not? I mean, if I really want to strangle my computer, I suppose I could try an A320neo flying over New York in the rain. That sounds like a song, doesn't it? Flying over. Yes, here he is on stage with his new song, Flying Over New York in the Rain. So let's go to liveries because I've got a... Oh, no! Where have they all gone? Asobo, what have you done with all my liveries that were in the community section? I had millions of them. And I had an add-on to the liveries that was allowing... that we, you had some of the liveries that were just showing pictures with words instead of the plane. Well, they were all fixed. What have you done with all my liveries, you basket of fruit? Oh dear, they wiped all the liveries out. No problem. Okay, we'll go with this one. Well, it's... yeah, okay, they haven't used it, but, they can. They can change it, can't they? Maybe it's coming. Who knows? But, with the performance that I'm getting now on a i7 6th generation chip with a 1080, I'm getting performance now with this patch, which is... it seems to be very satisfactory to me. And, it means... oh yeah, you can do small letters now. It means I'm not in a hurry for, it's not so much of a hurry now for them to do DX12. But I understand the CPU thing. But hey, it's how much of it is Microsoft's fault and how much is it Asobo? I don't know. So let's go with flight number R66. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I do know why I choose that. R66. And tail number, go with the same thing. Why not? Heavy, no. We're light because we're going to have no passengers on board. Does heavy just mean it's a big aeroplane, or is it when you've got like a full complement of either passengers or cargo? What's the heavy for, guys? I know it's only used with the commercial jets, right? Or at least, or is it just a 747? Because I hear it attached to that 747 heavy. I don't know, but I don't know what the criteria is for that to be named, but I'm going to leave it off. And the departure airport, which I believe from memory is KJFK. Yeah, it's difficult to forget that one. And we'll plonk it on the runway and we'll just make it live weather, but I want it in the daytime. I want it in the daytime. So we can do that. So live weather, and again, something like 10 a.m. Kennedy International, and we'll just fly towards New York City. And oh god, I might even not be able to take off. Heavy is above 136. Oh, that's a very specific number. 136 tons. How interesting. Honestly, why 136? Why not 140? I wonder why 136. See, things like this intrigue me. Like why not a rounded like 150 tons or 130 or 140? Is it because a certain plane weighed like 135 or something? and it was to D-class? I don't know. On Aquatic says, on ultra settings I was getting in the mid or even high 50s in most places with a 2080. Yeah, that's kind of the performance I would expect then. That's before the patch. But around Manhattan I got way lower. Well, I can kind of remember what my performance was like on around my computer's performance, not mine, around Manhattan. And I think I saw frames drop to as low as around 15, 15, 23, something like that. But yeah, so add it to your call sign. Yep, they do that with the Type. Is it the Type 9 in Elite Dangerous? Mainly in the States, Canada, on an initial contact with the tower. 136 tons, no clue. You were right, never thought about it. Yeah. See, I think about this weird stuff. What do you mean minus 66? My tail, it's not minus 66. I also have the demo of the Pilot ATC program where I can actually press a button on my keyboard or whatever, and I can speak to the ATC. I can, because it's a separate ATC program, and I can say like something like Rusty R66 ready for taxi to runway 02 or runway 2, ready for taxi to runway 2, and then she'll come back and say Rusty's 66 taxi to runway 2. It's not VATSIM, it's called Pilot ATC. I know there's another one called Pilot Edge, which takes things to a step further. PilotEdge.net, which is fairly expensive. Look at those buildings in the background. That is low resolution. Pilot Edge, it's people who for 10 hours a day will sit at their computers. I'm sure they take it in shifts. And so when you do ATC, it's all like they talk back to you. It's all real people. There's none of this computer generated voices, and they clear you for takeoff and all sorts of stuff. Right, so the frame rates are going to need to settle. They will go up. You better go up. Please go more than this. I don't recall ever flying an Airbus out of here, so I don't know what it was like before. This isn't such a massive thing, is it? See, why are we getting such bad frame rates just sat here with all the buildings in the background? I know that frame rates difference at the Rajiv Gandhi International Airport was huge. Big difference. 15 frames, but there's not a 15 frame increase here. It must be generating those buildings in the distance already. Maybe turning a setting down from high to medium will stop it generating buildings so far into the distance, and it'll hike up the frame rates. Let's take a look outside and see how things change, because maybe it's the cockpit as well. 26, 27, still feels fairly smooth. Yeah, 29. It touched on to 30 just for a microsecond there. It's still okay. As you can see, it's not stuttery. I am going to make a complete dog's dinner of this, but we're all ready to go anyway, so what the hell. I don't have a flight plan because my flight plan is a tour around New York. So this seat thing that you can adjust, you can put yourself pretty much anywhere you like. Now we wander around, and this is the A320 Neo from the game, but it does have. Well, let's see if it's still on. Maybe Microsoft have wiped that out as well, or Asobo. It does have the 0.2.0 patch of the A320 NX mod, which gives it more displays. Let's see if that's still working, and it is not. So all the add-ons in the community folder are wiped out. I wonder if that's because I need to enable them in the content manager. It must be that, guys. We'll have to find out. Anyway, let's get these engines up and let's I think I've still got my parking brake on. I'm not going to request takeoff. The point of this is to just fly to New York and see what the frames are. Already 17. I'm starting to get worried now, guys. I'm not even at the city. This isn't good. Is it worse? I don't know. I don't have VSync on either. I think there's been no mention of it in the patch notes, but I know that prior to the patch anyway, the VSync was claimed to be not working very well. So we're now at 20. Oops. It's a habit of mine I keep meaning to try and get out of. Overspeeding the aircraft. Now, we may be at 20 frames per second, guys, but it does feel really smooth. Still got the reflections on the window there. I wonder how much difference it would make. Yeah, don't worry, I'm trying to get back up again. I wonder how much difference it would make to have the... let's have a look. General. And let's change the refresh rate down to low. This is just the refresh rate on the glass. Let's see when things settle if that's made a difference. 20? I don't know, have I gained a couple of frames from that? We had a reflection there before, it's still there, right? I think so. Oh man, the frame rates are gonna go. I shouldn't have brought this plane because I wanted to skim in and around the buildings, and I kind of can't do that in this plane. Wake turbulence category. Yeah, again, that's just like, I don't know what that is. Oh, wake turbulence. Oh, I know what you mean. Gotcha. Yeah, the wake. The wake that the plane leaves as it's taking off, yes? Gotcha. Hey, Max Gold. Welcome, welcome. We can actually do this just in the drone. Let's see how smooth or not smooth it is. By the way, guys, if I happen to hit a building, it's not intentional. I know it looks pretty bad. So let's just, oof, active pause there. This is horrible. This active pause button here, that just looks horrible. I wish we could customize this, because I'd want to take that off straight away. Oh, we can. Can we? Well, you need to add the active pause into this panel. Okay, let's go into the drone. So what are we looking at now? 30, 35? Really? We go... Yeah, as soon as I move the drone fast, it has to do some more reloading, I guess. 36. 38. No way. That's a lot more than what it was. Look at this. Look at what you can see on all that view, guys, and it's pushing 43 now. So all the other frames that we account for is all to do with the complexity of the Airbus cockpit, I suppose. So 43, 44, but in the plane, yeah, the active pause is really a little bit nuts. But 30 is a lot better than before, guys. You know, like I said, it was down to 15, 23 if I was lucky, and that was in a Cessna, not in this big thing. I don't know how this is going to recover. Let's see. Oh, God. Yeah, the active pause is an absolute nightmare. I'm going to hit this building, guys. Oh, God. I know I'm overspeeding, but I need to get up in the air. All right. Well, the FPS certainly is better. I'm sure it'll be even more in a Cessna. Oh, shut up. Okay, let's come back. I want to have a look and see if I can put all my community stuff back. I'm assuming they haven't removed it, right? So, just off the screen, guys, I'm just going to have a look at my community folder because I want to know whether it's still there. Yep, all the liveries, everything's still there. So that Airbus actually will not be, that will be the standard one then, because all the other ones are deleted. So into profile then, and into content manager. I think what they've done now, guys, is anything that you've added into the community folder is also now listed here. But it should all be enabled by default, right? Where's all the like the multi-pack liveries? Something stopped the liveries from working anyway. And it says toggle all. Okay. Oh, download. Well, I don't need to download them. Oh, yeah, there is some. Look, update available. Right, liveries. Do I need to tick these to make them work? I don't know why they're not showing up. It's recognizing that they're there. Yeah, this is really weird. And they're not in any real order, are they? This guy, right, this is the guy who did the liveries. These are the metallic liveries that I have. And for those interested, this guy also goes by the name of Commander Orvidius. He is an elite dangerous player by coincidence. Where's all the multi-pack liveries? They're not here, guys. And I know that they're not here because this scroll bar is too big. Because there are hundreds and hundreds of the other liveries, and they're not here. So only the ones he's done are here. So they're going to have to produce an update for that. But then again, this one, which is the add-on, I don't know if it's working in the new one or whether they need to bring out. It looks like it's broken a lot of the add-ons, guys. Did I have medium, high settings, or custom? It's a mix and match aquatic. I've got some ultra, some are medium, some are high. It's a mix and match. Yeah, Commander Sundog. I've got lots of live streams and videos of Euro Truck Sim. I haven't played it for a while because I've kind of been distracted with, this and Elite and stuff like that. But yeah, I do have it. I'm kind of worried now about the liveries, but Commander Orvidius has managed to make the his liveries, at least they should be here. I think I've gone past his plane though. Let's see if there's any for this one then, because this he did some for this. There they are. He did some that had like a metallic paint look as well, which looked not too bad. And for some reason, the ones from the Mega textures are not here at all. Let's pop into airliner, go to the Airbus again. No, there was hundreds here, guys. Well, there was a lot in the A320. All right, let's go back and pick. I flew a plane the other day, guys, and I really did like it. I wish I could have remembered what it was. It wasn't, no, it wasn't the Beechcraft. Might have been this one. All right. Any liveries for that one? Again, all gone. We even had liveries for the Dreamliner. All right. Yes, I was doing a run here, guys, from Honduras to Cancun. That was a nice run. Is it this one? Nope. There's a place in Scotland called the Isle of Barra. That's what I'm looking for. And I have taken off from it before. Why is it not showing up now? There's another name for it, I think that's why. Maybe let's have a look at Heathrow. LGKK? Why hasn't that shown up? What have I got wrong here, guys? LM? Oh, bloody hell. Wow, how am I not even remembering? EG! Jesus. God. Well, yeah, I don't know. Don't know why I messed that up. So, gate. Here's another thing, again, I don't know. What's the difference between a medium gate and a small gate? Would this be classed as a medium plane? And then you'd have like a, the Cessna 152 is classed as small. Go to the gate and go to live weather, but not live time. So let's pick something in the morning, maybe not too early, but around 7 a.m. and we'll fly to this might be too small of a flight actually. Okay, 11 minutes, we'll do that. And we'll use some low altitude IFR. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but now then, I'll have to get close in here, I think. Do I depart on the left? That looks like a good one, doesn't it? And on the arrival airport, yeah, that's got me coming in the wrong way. I don't know what to do. There is software which will give you proper flight paths in and out and stuff like that. Airways and waypoints and stuff. What's in the patch? Goatee Country Boy, hi. The patch notes are in the video description. If you just click on the link there, it'll take you to the page and it'll have everything in there. Hey, Broken Silence. Where you going, Spanky? Lagoon Nebula? That was one of my very first trips that I ever did. My first one in Elite was Orion Nebula. And then after that, I went to Lagoon Nebula. And while I was at Lagoon, there's another one called Trachea Nebula. Traikke or something like that. Trachea Nebula. And I decided to go there because it wasn't that far away. A little bit further out, but not that far. In fact, I think one of my first ever Elite Dangerous videos was up in the Trachea Nebula when I started the channel. I wasn't talking on it though. It was just, take a look at the nebula, guys. Yeah. So even though I think this is loading up a bit more quicker, it might not seem it, but I think it is slightly. The only thing I've not liked about this update is that horrible active pause thing on the tool menu. I hope we can choose to get rid of that, because why would you need to click into a toolbar and then click onto it when you can just press a button on your keyboard, which is the pause break key? Unless people want to use that for something else. But it's the way they've drawn it. It's massive. Like the pause symbol. Look how smooth this is looking. It's absolutely massive. Wow, Heathrow in the morning. Looks all the cars. So, oops. See all these little icons, they look nice. A little weight, a little captain, a little yoke, little tick, and a huge! What are you doing? Oh man. It's horrendous. It wouldn't look so bad if it was at least in size with the rest of them. Yeah, but anyway. So 22, eh? Can't remember what I was getting at Heathrow before. Still got the little dotted noise on the wings there. You see on top of the tail, it's kind of dotted. Alright. Just trying to figure out how to get back in. There we go. Let's take a look. Wow, nice shot. Wow, pretty cool. So 26. Okay, so frame rates, that does look amazing though. I tell you what, the sunrises and sunsets in this game never fail to impress. The lighting over the top of the buildings and everything is just unbelievable. Frame rates up here, but this is Heathrow. It's a really big, busy airport. There's a lot of planes here, guys. Even though I've got zero traffic on, it's still drawn all of these in. Wow, okay. Let's see if we can cold start this thing. I have remembered my little torch thing. I don't need it right now, but it's me trying to remember how to do it from plane to plane. Because sometimes all the buttons are down there that I need to turn it all on, which they're up here, I think. Sometimes I've seen some down here. Man. Okay, I think the generators are already on. So we can turn the battery on. And the avionics we can turn on. And I'm pretty sure there's something I've got to turn off later on during the startup sequence, but I can't remember what. It is in the checklist, but I'm just trying to do this from memory. Maybe it'll tell me something here. I don't know. I'm going to reset that, but I'm going to just try and take off anyway and see what happens. Now, do you start the engines before the pushback or after? If it's propellers, I mean, this isn't propeller. So I'm going to release the parky brakey. And then I'm going to ask the guy if he wouldn't mind very kindly pushing me back as soon as I've got. No, go away. I don't want any of that.
Heathrow clearance delivery. Rusty Romeo -66 ready to copy. IFR clearance. Just stand stead.
Live simulator. Rusty's verdict on Raxler. My verdict, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in the game yet.
Rusty Romeo -66.
That's my opinion.
Take off runway 9er, left climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Departure on 118.475 squawk 6411.
Rusty Romeo -66 read back correct.
Stop saying minus. Okay.
Heathrow ground, Rusty Romeo -66 with India ready to taxi IFR. Rusty Romeo -66 taxi to an hold.
Thanks, Sandog. I'll start them after. Don't mind doing that.
Contact tower on 118.50 when ready.
All right. Well, if Braben said it did, then it must do. Yeah. I'm saying nothing. Right.
Taxi to and hold short runway 9er, left via taxiway Charlie Bravo Lima 58 Lima 57 Alpha 1 tree Alpha Bravo 1 tree Rusty Romeo -66.
I kind of thought I'd have more frame rates around Heathrow because I'm sure I've seen frame rates better than this at Heathrow, or at least equal to what I'm getting right now. But I don't know. I may have had clear skies back then instead of real world weather. I mean, who knows? Right. We need pushback.
Heathrow ground, Rusty Romeo -66 requesting pushback. Rusty Romeo -66 pushback request accepted.
Now I'm going to have to choose option 3 now to steer to the right. The way I work this out is I think from this view, which way, the way I want to steer, like I want the plane to go back that way, okay? So the rear end of the plane is turning to the left. So I just think, which way do I want to go? I want to go that way. And for that, the back of the plane's got to turn left. So the front of the plane is turning to the right. And so I check that one. It's where the nose is going to go. That's how I remember it. That's the only way I can do it. Otherwise it'll confuse me. This guy's going to jump into... There he goes. So request steer to the right is... I guess it's the direction the guy's got to steer in. There you go. So I'm getting pushed around to the left, but it's the right side as of being inside the plane. Oops, can you stop? Stop. Now, isn't there like the the beacon light. Are you supposed to not have the lights on in real life? I'm talking about not have the lights on in case you blind some of the people up front. I've heard that before. All right, so lights, where are you? I don't know where they keep everything here. Where are all the damn lights? We haven't got anything up here, have we? I don't know what those buttons are. They're not marked for anything. Are they over here, perhaps? Nope. Anyone know where the lights are on this thing? Or are they in plain sight? Okay, no worries. I'll just run through the checklist. Ah, you bugger. There they are. Right. I'm going to put the taxi lights on. Oh, why not put that one on as well? Right then. Let's fire the engines. So, right hand engine on. And there should be a square button which you need to flip up and start. And I don't know how to change what's on this display either. There must be a button. Oh, is it here? Oh, you're joking. I don't know. Alright. I don't know if it's too early or not, but let's kick the other one in. Open the plate. I'm gonna put the flaps down already, just so that I remember. Okay, let's go. It's nice and quiet in here, isn't it? Can we just bring this back a bit? There we go. Well, I'll give it this. The 20 frames per second is pretty solid. It's dropped down to 15 now, 14 even. Come on. Don't let me down. So what are we looking at here? 20. Okay, back in very quickly. All in the name of science. And put the refresh back up to medium. Let things settle. Still 20. Fair enough. Sunshine there going on and off as we get through past the buildings. Joaquin Vasquez. Hi Joaquin, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to my late night stream. Might not be late night from some of you guys, or it might be even later. It's 1:15 in the morning here for me. The update changed something. Yes, it has. It's contrary to what you see in the top left-hand corner. It has improved frame rates for me in general. And they've added a few options in the menu. The patch notes are in the video description if you want to take a look. It's quite extensive. And yeah, you're going to get a lot of people whinging that this wasn't fixed and that wasn't fixed. But maybe they didn't raise a ticket or a bug report. Who knows? But it's definitely a big step in the right direction. There's been a lot of good fixes, I think. And the one I like to see at the beginning of patch notes is the word optimizations. That's always a good thing, because that tends to mean here's another couple of frame rates for you. Optimizing the rendering or the code or something, you know. But yeah, it looks okay to me so far. In certain places, I'm getting much better frame rates, and in other places it's not that much of a difference over before. Oh, what? Okay, never mind. I don't know what's going on there. It's going to take longer to taxi to the runway than it will to do the actual flight. And I've seen flights where I know my flight time's going to be like, I don't know, 10 minutes. And they want me to be up at like 22,000 feet. I think you're crazy, man. I haven't got time to get up that high before I've got to come down again. Okay, so now we have the new one. Does that mean now we can contact the tower? Yay! Oh, what happened? Man, so confusing. The option was there to request takeoff clearance, and then it just disappeared. I don't know what's going on, man. Are we going to be flying into the sun on the way out? Alright, we've run out of arrows, guys. Am I where I'm supposed to be? Yeah. We're going to be taking off into the sun. Brilliant. Where's the visor? Can we put the visor down? No visor. Oh yeah, there. Can we? I can't. Right. Didn't some of these sims have like a sunglasses mode? They did, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did. Anyway. Let's see if we can get... Oh, now it's there.
Heathrow Tower, Rusty Romeo, -66, ready for IFR departure.
It is a nice plane, yeah, it is.
Rusty Romeo, -66, cleared for takeoff runway 9 left.
Thank you very much.
Cleared for takeoff runway 9 left. Rusty Romeo, -66.
Yeah, Cessna, yes, it is. Alright. Right, flaps are already in position, so I think we're good to go on that one. And enjoy the flight, guys. The combination of those lights plus the sunset, or sunrise, is beautiful. 1312 FPS now. Come on, man. Give me something better than that. Whoops. That was my fault. I twitched on the joystick there for reasons unknown. I can barely see the speed on the dial there. So we're going to be flying, I think, over to this D0 place.
Rusty Romeo, -66 contact London Center on 118.475.
Going to 118.475, Rusty Romeo, -66.
I am going a bit quick, but that's because I was trying to get to the ATC there to answer her. It'll stop. What did they want us to get to? 4,000? Yeah, I've gone beyond that already. The problem is that those dials down there, they're so... I can't read the text hardly. I need a button on this to get rid of this interface. You can do it in the menus. You can get rid of this interface in the menus. The problem is I just want a button to be able to toggle it on and off as well. That would be kind of cool. Look how awesome that looks. Yes, 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 I'm slowing it down. Trust me, I'm slowing it down. We are well above our assigned altitude.
London Center, Rusty Romeo -66 is out of 7,000.
7,900.
Rusty Romeo,
Maybe I can ask for a...
center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Maybe I can ask for a... there we go.
London Center, Rusty Romeo -66. Request 7,000 feet.
Rusty Romeo -66 climb and maintain 7,000.
I'm just going to drop the engines down, guys.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
I'm barely putting on any throttle, I promise.
Rusty Romeo -66, contact approach on ONE20.625.
Going to 120.625 Rusty Romeo -66.
We're a couple of hundred feet out at the moment. I really cannot see this very well, guys. I'm a little bit, if I'm honest, I'm disappointed at the frame rates at the moment. I know I'm streaming and I've got another one of these flight sim screens that you're looking at on my OBS, so I'm kind of rendering the game twice, so to speak. I want to kind of level off with the autopilot, but let me just see if I can just trim it a little bit. See, by the time I get to this waypoint here, I need to be down to 3.5. I'm just trying to trim. Elevator trim, yes. As long as I can keep it fairly steady, I'm happy. Right, frames have now gone up to 29. What? 30, 20 to 30, they're all over the place. You can't really deny the graphics on this, can you? Well, we're getting real close here. We need to drop. Oh, don't let that be Stansted. No. I was going to say, we'll be in a bit of trouble. Mr. Overspeed might make a return now, guys. Yes, I'm aware of that ineffectual. But I actually need to descend. Did we do it? I can't see the screen. 3.6. Okay, we're okay. We're good. We've got another 14 nautical miles to go yet. Man, the lighting is just on a different level. Okay, we are slowly descending, which is absolutely fine by me.
Approach Rusty Romeo -66 is climbing through 3,900 feet for 7,000 feet. Rusty Romeo -66 approach continue as planned.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Expect vectors RNAV runway 4 approach Rusty Romeo -66.
Got myself out a little bit there, didn't I? Yeah, there are speed brakes, Sandog. So you use those, you use speed brakes in the air then to slow down? Hmm. How far away is this bloody waypoint? Jesus. How did I get so far out? Yes, I am quite considerably out.
Approach Rusty Romeo -66 requesting vector to next waypoint.
I didn't mean to do that, but okay.
Romeo -66 turn left heading 240.
I can't see the damn screen. Those instruments are too... 240 coming up.
Rusty Romeo -66, did you hear my last transmission?
I did. Doesn't mean I've got to answer you though.
40 Rusty Romeo -66.
244, 241. It's around 240, isn't it? Yeah, the instruments on this plane, the text is really quite small for me. And there's not a lot of light on it either. So that's not helping any. Now, why is the altitude on that log there? Why is the altitude constantly changing? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Rusty Romeo -66, please expedite your climb to 7,000 feet.
No, I want to be down. I want to be back down again. This is what I was trying to ask. I want to reduce my no, I don't want to do that. Please don't make me go to 7,000. I requested the 7,000 earlier, and I wish I hadn't now. Well, he'll just have to whinge. I'd like to get on the microphone now and say, no, I want to be back down to 3 if you don't mind. As for the speed brakes, yes, here, I believe that. And if there are keys assigned to that, I don't know what they are. I've never used them yet.
Rusty Romeo -66, please expedite your climb to
Oh,
7,000 feet.
the moment I get up there, you're going to ask me to come down again.
Rusty Romeo -66, contact London Center on 118.475.
This might be my savior.
118.475 for Rusty Romeo -66. London Center Rusty Romeo -66 is climbing through 2,300 feet for 7,000.
No, he isn't. No, he isn't.
Romeo -66 London.
Rusty's not doing that at all. Rusty's staying exactly where he is. Rusty's happy. He's climbing a little bit, but that's it. Right, let's see if we can... Yep, no autopilot here, guys. This is all manual flight, which is a good reason why it might be a little bit sucky for a... But then again, I'm just your average casual pilot. Not, you don't want to hear that on a real flight though, do you? I don't recall all of these I don't recall all of these coming up, but okay.
Rusty Romeo -66. Please expedite your climb to 7,000 feet.
Why? Right, how come before I could ask to increase my thing, but now I can't? Why? Why can't I decrease now? No, that's no good. Yeah, I've been learning stuff like VOR and stuff like that. I watched a couple of videos on VOR, and again, no pun intended, but the clouds cleared. I understood what it was and how it works. It's really cool. I guess it's really cool to use it if you have some kind of an instrument failure on your computers or something.
Rusty Romeo -66. Contact approach on 1820.625.
Are we back on course yet? Jeez, how far off are we? Oh my god. Not long then, eh? Where have you got me going? Right.
Going to 120.625 Rusty Romeo -66. Approach Rusty Romeo -66 is at 2,600 feet, climbing 7,000
I'm not
feet.
climbing to 7th. Okay. You can believe it, but it's not going to happen.
Rusty Romeo -66, you are 21 miles southwest of Stansted. Descend and maintain 2,500 feet.
Thank you.
Contact Stansted Tower on 123.805.
Now you want me to go down.
Descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Tower on 123.805 Rusty Romeo -66. Stansted Tower Rusty Romeo -66, 20 miles southwest inbound Arnab.
I'll never put a minus in my number again.
-66 Stansted Tower. Cleared Arnab runway 4 approach. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 272 at tree. Cleared Arnab runway 4 approach Rusty Romeo -66.
I'm not going to do the ATIS. I don't really care about the weather. It looks alright to me. So we've got the altitude that he wanted, 2.5. Well, we did. Until I got outside. Well, we'll be around-ish. I just think I need to trim the plane again a little. See if I can preempt this. I think it's going to turn me to the left here. So I'm just going to slightly preempt it. I need to be on that line. Don't quite know what the heading's supposed to be, or the vector. I'm sure it'll pop up in front of us soon enough. Yeah, that'll do. Missed the waypoint. Didn't unlock the achievement. There we go. Perfect. So, looks awesome though, doesn't it? Man, that's some heavy sunrise though. All right. I'm going to have to start killing the speed a little bit. Put the flaps down at some point. A little. Apparently I've got to hit those gates at 2.5. We're a little bit low then. Yeah, the instrument here. Is it the PFD? This one, the primary flight display. I don't know if maybe if there was a brightness on that screen, I could maybe see the figures a bit better, but at the moment, I'm not seeing them too well. Okay, so we're at the right altitude, give or take a couple of inches. That's an old one, Loot. That's an old one now. 6 nautical miles still, though, for the runway.
Rusty Romeo -66, cleared to land runway 4. Wind 272 at tree.
Thank you.
Cleared to land runway 4, Rusty Romeo -66. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Right, it's saying that because I've gone to flaps 1, but I'm going to bring the landing gear down anyway. That is the noisiest landing gear ever. Right, the reason the gates are red is because it thinks I'm going too fast. Would speed brakes change that then? Oof, it's changed a little bit of the stability. I'm not used to having the speed brakes on, guys, so I'm just gonna, we're okay, it's blue and everything is dandy. This is where I just get the feeling I'm just gonna drop out the sky. Yes, you guys don't know it, but I'm messing around with the flaps here. Told you. I hate this part. Keep it together, Rust. Don't mind if I'm too fast, I'm good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Told you. We're a little bit off. 500. Okay, now you can stall. Oh, we're going to be a little bit to the side, but whatever. Oop, nose went down a bit quick, and that was my fault for doing that.
Rusty Romeo -66, turn next taxiway.
Yeah, I'm sure the brightness is here. I just don't know where it is on this. I'm sure there is a brightness button. But where that might be is anyone's guess.
Rusty Romeo -66, turn next taxiway.
Yes, I'm doing it, I'm doing it.
Rusty Romeo -66, contact ground on 121.7 tree.
Yes, yes, come on, acknowledge.
1.7 tree for Rusty Romeo -66. Stansted ground, Rusty Romeo -66, request taxi to parking.
Rusty Romeo -66 taxi to general aviation parking by taxiway Alpha.
She's going to give me different arrows now, isn't she? I knew it.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha, Rusty Romeo minus 66.
Because she was directing me to the gates, and I didn't want to go to the gates because I'm not picking anybody up. Let's just restore the flaps back again. And what I should have done now here, if it's not already on, is enabled my landing lights and my taxi lights, but again, things that I can never remember to do. If the light switches are in front of me on the dash here, I remember to do it. Otherwise, I tend not to, which is a bit naughty, but hey. There is an FPS gain, yes. In this particular flight, it hasn't shown, but under the same conditions that I had at one airport, it went from 37 to about 50, 53, 54. In other places, though, you don't see that much of a gain. But by the same token, I haven't seen any worse frame rates anywhere. Oh geez, this is gonna be. Oh, what, you want me in that way? Are you kidding me, man? This is gonna be fun negotiating this one. They got pretty good turning circles, these. I know I'm a bit to the side, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can stick it in your ear. I'm not moving. So, yes, I know the parking brake's on. I've just put it on. I think these are the brightness switches, guys, but decrease we have. How about increase? Unless it was, oh, I think they were maxed. Yeah, the brightnesses are maxed out, guys. Let's see if it does. Oh, that's for this display in the middle here. So I don't know if there is one for the PFD here. I don't know. See, there's PFD. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I know how to do it now. I think there's one on the inside. There we go. Oh, come on, it's so sensitive. There we go. So the inner part of the switch does the MFD, and then the PFD is the other side. It's a bit fiddly though. It looks like it was already maxed. Fair enough. And the panel lighting, you don't need that right now. Alright, so let's shut this thing down. Which I guess if we just disengage the engines, right? We'll put the... Oops, wrong one. That one. Yes, I'll continue if you don't mind. So what's keeping that alive? Nothing now. Yes. That's it, full flight. I'm trying to see if there's anything in the patch notes that I can quickly take a look at. I guess we'll have to wait a day or two for the add-ons that are broken to be fixed. I'm sure these guys will get onto it pretty damn quick. I just want to try to go from somewhere different. I'm not going to do like a full flight or anything. Just in a very small... what I should have done really was picked up another cargo run. You know that, remember that thing I did earlier in the video, one of my previous videos where I did on air, the one that was picking up the cargo and stuff? Well, I purchased it for a month. I got a month subscription on that. And the reason I got a month is because I wanted to see how much I'm going to be using it. And if it turns out that I use it regular, then I'll know it's worth buying for, you know, a longer period of time. Right, let's get rid of this. I think the minus is okay there. It's just R66 we want here. Right. Does anybody have an airport they'd like me to take off from? And the first one who asks in the chat will get their wish. I don't mind. I've been taking off from like Siberia. Oh, you know where, guys? As soon as I ask you guys, I think of somewhere. I'm thinking of Nepal, Tibet, maybe somewhere outside of the US. I don't know. I want to go somewhere different. I've been like Siberia. I've taken off from China somewhere. Sky Harbor, really? Is that the default one in FSX? Is that Schiphol? I've done that one as well. I want to see like Nepal, Malaysia. I haven't done Malaysia, to be honest. Yeah, Malaysia. In fact, let me type it in here. Oops. I saw one of the strangest updates as well. Updates? Add-ons. I can't type in anymore. Come on. Jesus, it's delayed. It's not an add-on I'll ever put in because I'm not a fan of these things, but it was one called fauna, in other words, the animals in German zoos. Well, I'm not a proponent of zoos. I don't think they're anything that I'll be interested in. So, yeah. Why would anybody... Who the hell cares about if there's animals in a cage when they're in flight? Right, let's have a look at full life. What time is it? It's 10 to midnight there. Okay. Should we go for a sunset in Malaysia? Sorry, just thinking of something. Say, okay, around 6 p.m. Looks all right. Anybody want any of these new weather things, guys? You wouldn't really get like freezing rain in Malaysia, would you? I know when it rains in Malaysia, it really, really rains. Seriously bad. I've seen it. Yeah, it's like a absolute utter downpour. I know that because it held up a Formula One for like 4 hours. Macau is interesting. All right, we'll fly to Macau from Malaysia. No, we won't. Maybe I should be showing you guys these different weather presets if you're interested. Let's pop into yeah, let's do that. We'll go into around midday. Start off with clear skies. Departure airport is this one, Malaysia. And runway 35, well, it doesn't matter to me, whichever. It's a grass runway, awesome. Don't they have... Is that the only airport? It can't be. What about Sepang? That's Malaysia, right? Kuala Lumpur? Kuala Lumpur. That's in Malaysia, yes? Or no? Yeah, slightly bigger airport. No, you know what? The other one. I want to take off from a grass runway because God knows where about in the world it's going to put us. Let's do that one. And it doesn't look, it's not too far away from Kuala Lumpur, as you can see. Let's do this. And it's gone back to night time. I'm just going to show you some of these extra weather settings, guys. While I'm on the ground, I don't think I want to fly in some of them. Well, let's put it this way. Flying in like a nice weather and then changing it to a bad weather is it's a bit rickety on the plane. Come on, get loaded. But yeah, Macau, they've got a good racetrack there. VHHH, is that, what's that, Vietnam? Or is it, I don't know. Alright, so we're going to put this into daytime. Welcome to WBKG Radio. Right, off we go. Definitely not going to be taken off from here like this because I don't know, I could be outside of somebody's house and just don't even see there's cars and stuff going past there. So altimeter looks like it's fine, doesn't need adjusting. I can't get over that pause button, I think that's horrible. So clear skies and midday, and that is something that's supposed to be called a runway, and again now hitting 51 frames per second here. 50, 51. Right, let me see if we can drone. I think drone is the best way to do this, and we'll just pick something that's kind of the best view we can get, I suppose. It's not a lot of buildings here. We've got some water over there by the looks of it. Let's bring the camera down just a little and go in a bit closer. Maybe something like this, kind of alright. Just down, up, 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 up. There you go, that'll do. Alright, so before we proceed then, I will show you these 12 new weather presets. So of course, the original weather presets that you get with the game are all the way down from live weather all the way down to storm. Then we have bitter cold. These things do affect like your propeller, your revs. So for example, desert heat and bitter cold, your engine, your propeller revs or your engine revs will change. This is around, try and think, Rust. I think it's -4 centigrade, whatever that is in Fahrenheit. Oh, I wasn't expecting snow. Can you hear the propeller change, the engine sound? It's speeded up. Let's go. See, the last time I chose bitter cold, I was in India and there was no snow on the ground. Oh, there might have been. But you can change it here. You can take that snow away. Oh, it tells you here, guys. -42. Yeah, that's what it is. Not -4. -42. So you can change how much snow you want, of course. That looks pretty cool. -42 centigrade. So work out what that is in Fahrenheit, guys. It's a fairly... it's cold. -42 is pretty damn cold. Whereas the other one, which is a desert, the desert heat, is 48 degrees, which is kind of a nice day in Bahrain. It's like 100 and, is it 114 Fahrenheit or something? Not sure. So let's switch it into, now don't forget guys, when I switch to the next one, the settings from this one, sometimes they still remain. So if, for example, if I choose rain, and then I choose desert heat, the ground will still stay wet until it evaporates. Obviously with desert heat it'll evaporate fairly quick. So if we switch to desert heat, will the snow stay? No, it's gone instantly. Listen to the engine. That's gone right down. Let's go to the external. Oops, can't do that. There we go. That's the one I want. So this is like yeah, this is about 48 degrees. This is Bahrain kind of temperatures, which is really, really hot. Let's go back to bitter cold and take a listen. You hear how it affects the revs? Let me check that on the inside, perhaps. So there's your propeller revs. I don't know if it's affecting that one, but let's have a look. Go to desert heat. Yeah, there we go. It's dropping. Which kind of what you expect, right? New weather. Yes, it is new weather. It's available on nexusmods.com. You have to sign up, and it's something like I can't remember the name of it now. If you go in the flight sim, section and do a search for weather, I think it's called something like more interesting. In other words, here are some more interesting weather presets. So I think it's called more interesting weather presets. All right, so back to our drone, which we left up in the sky somewhere, and we'll go to blizzard. Oh boy, please don't blow my plane away. Let's take a look in the plane. Think we can get takeoff permission? Well, we gotta go out and get some grits and some beans. I don't know what the wind thing is here. Let's have a look. Oh, I was messing around with the wind the other day, guys. It's really awesome the way I set a couple of wind layers that was giving the plane a headwind, pushing into the plane, just to the point where the rear of the plane was starting to lift off the ground, just at that point. And then I lowered the flaps, and of course the extra wind resistance just pushed the plane right back. So it's all modeled really well. Let's go to desert heat, and I was going to say it's going to get all it's going to dry up pretty quick. Right, where are we going on to next? Desert heat. Now fog. Fog, you get some fairly reasonable visibility. And one of these settings I was using, I think it was scattered showers the other day, and I was flying in and I got I got a double rainbow. There was two rainbows, which was kind of cool. So freezing rain, temperature minus 2.5, so yeah, it's snowing here in Malaysia, just like you'd expect. It looks like Christmas, guys. Misty rain. Let's go into the cockpit. Again, still pushing 50 frames per second, no problem. 54 I just saw there. We go back to that previous one while we're in the plane. Was it freezing rain? Did that affect the RPM here? Yeah, it would have done, wouldn't it? Freezing rain back up to misty rain. I don't know, the temperature's now gone from minus 2.5 to 15. Doesn't seem to have bothered it that much. Okay, next one is November flurry. So again, just a little bit of snow here and there, just little drops. You don't really notice it so much here on grass. You would notice it a lot more on tarmac. Some of these, it's not the ideal place to show all these weather things off. The one you're all looking forward to but don't know it yet is tropical storm. That one's for the brave. So scattered showers then. Do we have any? Yeah, we do. It is raining. Okay. And scattered snow showers, which I guess, yeah, it's exactly what it says. And then we have scattered thunderstorms. Some awesome thunder on this one. Sometimes. I love how you can hear the rain just hitting the plane. Isn't that nice? Hey Jason, welcome, welcome. Check your carb heat. Yeah, but I don't even know where to look for that, to be honest. That's amperes. I have no idea where to look for that, matey. Carb heat. Is it down here? No, fuel and oil temperature and oil pressure. You got the suction. Is there carbs on this? I don't know. Right, anyway, so let's go back out. We should fly in some of these. Spring drizzle. Yeah, it's just what you'd expect. Just a little tiny amount of rain, if any. Because it's spring, guys. Even though it says September, we can make it spring. April showers. And a lot of this does affect visibility. You probably appreciate these weather presets up in the air. And this one, oh boy. Devastation. This is like crap visibility, wind, and yeah, only the brave. Only the brave, guys. Flying over the Amazon. This is the kind of rain I'd expect in Malaysia, if I'm honest. Should we try? Should we try and take off, guys? Oh God! Right, where's the thingy light? This one. I'm going to put the heater on as well. Right, so I think all the lights are on. This is not a proper runway. I'm gonna be killing myself. I'm actually going to use. I think I'm going to use flaps 2 for this because I don't know how long the runway is. Oh boy. Wish me well, eh? I mean, we are positioned correctly on the runway, aren't we, guys? Who knows? I mean, who knows? Yeah, I mean, it's just Grandpa's shed. That's all that's there. Oops. Didn't mean to have that. Sorry, I had the parking brake on, didn't realise. This is not good. Place your bets on whether I'm going to hit a tree or not. Can we please get some speed? Oh my God. Oh, there's a tree. There's a tree. You should take off now, Rust. Just get off the ground. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I am going higher. I guess I've escaped all the trees now, right? Yeah. I know. The hamsters are complaining. That's too close to the ground. What if there's a building? Just a quick question. How would I like sort of like land on that runway again? Sort of. How? I mean, there's no lights. Oh boy. I'm just using pitch trim now just to try and keep me sort of leveled so that I can have a quick look. I mean, there's nothing, guys. It's nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Can't see a damn thing. The rain is just piling off this window. I wonder if we can get above it. Let's see if we can get above it. Oh, don't pitch up so hard. Oh God, oh God. Is this a microphone? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I could really do with a better plane right about now. I don't know how high these clouds go. Although I could easily find out. Can we talk to somebody? Somebody talk to me. Hi. There's times like this you just want to know that there's other humans out there. April day, Rusty R66 freaking out. Squawk codes. I know that they are 4-digit octal codes. In other words, the number of your squawk is always going to be, or the 4 numbers are always going to be between 0 and 7. Therefore, you have 8 different numbers on each one, like a pin number. Nearest airport, Kuala Lumpur. Where are you? Oh, it's too far away. No, the first one is the one I just took off from. I'll be damned if I'm taking. Yeah, right. I like the word airport. Long Sukang Airport. Kuala. I don't even want to know what that translates to. Select a runway for landing. Runway, I don't care. That one of those. Oh God, that's no good. That's no good. I want an airport that's going to give me directions. Because I am blind as a... Why do we say blind as a bat? Bats have got... Anyway. Yeah, blind as a bat. Brunei International. International sounds good. And it has a tower. It's not going to let me land. They're going to deny it. I told you. Oh my God. I'm not requesting docking. This is life and death. Now, as you can see, guys, I could have disabled that and got them to land me anyway. Airport is IFR. So, the way to get around it is to ask them really, really nicely, and you have an option to disable the weather, number 4. Now they're going to ignore the weather, and they're going to give me what I want. 76 miles? It's too far. Right, could you please possibly just give me directions to the runway? And like, how far does this weather stretch anyway? Is it the entire world it does this on? Unfamiliar with the area. Oh, it's freaking out. I'm gonna stall it. 70 nautical miles, though, guys, is gonna take a long time. Oh my God, I'm stalling. How can you give me pattern entry from 70 nautical miles away? Apparently I'm going at the correct speed. Let's take a look and see how high these clouds are, guys, because... Oh, what's that? 8,000 feet, perhaps? We maybe get a break at 8,000. Let's go up. We're currently just approaching 6. Need to get some speed. Hey, I'm still alive, aren't I, Loot? But don't worry, I wouldn't take you as a passenger anyway. So you'd be one of these backseat passengers. Why didn't you turn left at the nav 8? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Hey, Rick. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be asleep anyway. It's just because the flight sims had its update. And I'm pushing 50 frames per second in this weather. And there's nothing down there, and there's nothing up there, and nothing over there, and I'm trying to fly above. I don't know what's the max altitude on this thing anyway. The climbing rate on this thing's really slow, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to fly all the way to that airport, if I'm honest. I might slew myself once I get above this cloud layer. I don't know how thick it is after this one, but I might slew myself over to it. 55 frames per second? Nice. Well, it hasn't got much to do, has it? Ooh, the plane feels better now. I can climb a bit higher. My inclination rate, or whatever it is. No, okay. Plane doesn't feel so heavy now. Are we going to get above this weather? I've got no idea. You might as well have just put some grey paper over all the windows and said, right, you've got to fly with that, because that's exactly what it looks like here. I'm just on the edge of stalling. Oh, you won't go higher than 10. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do then. If the mountain won't come to the cook who spoils the broth, then you can't lead the horse to the water, right? So what we'll do is we'll bring the cloud layer down to about there. Oh, that is it. Let's bring this one down then. No, it's not working. What's going on? Altitude bottom. Altitude top. Am I going to cheat here, guys? Turn the coverage down here a little, I think. Whoa. Whoops. Why were we still in that one? I don't even know where the hell I am still. I can bring the clouds. Oh, hello. So it does exist. Land does exist down there. I like this effect here. See, it's a nice place. We should have been able to see it. Should we clear the weather up, guys, and do another preset? What about misty rain? No. How about spring drizzle? Too many clouds. Few clouds. There we go. We'll do that one. Whew. No, I have not flown into my own house. I'll fly into yours though if you want. You can have a propeller in your living room. I'm not flying to that airport, just so you guys know. It's too far away. we can slew over there. I don't mind doing that. So if we just hit the Y key, and then we'll use our nice trusty gamepad controller. Turbo mode. Malaysia. What was the advert for the aeroplane, for the airline? Malaysia, truly Asia, was it? Something like that. Right, and then come out of slew mode. Well, nonetheless, I think this should be a fairly interesting landing. I'm not all frozen up, am I? We didn't get that cold. I've seen some hellish snow build up on one of the planes I flew the other day. Look at the distortion on the light on the nose of that plane there. I mean, I don't know, it's just really cool. Like I was saying about the glass reflections here, if I look too far to my left, it disappears, like, because my angle is kind of easy. Well, I think that happens in a car as well, doesn't it? But they've got like distortions and all sorts on it. It's nuts. You've never done the slew mode aquatic? It comes in handy if you want to get somewhere quick. Like there's a, where's the fly to? Is it this travel to? Oh, I guess you have to have a flight plan. Maybe if you're off course you can make it teleport you to the waypoint that you missed or to the next one. I don't know. It's a good thing I'm not on one of my my transport missions in On Air, one of my cargo missions. They'd be saying, Rusty R66, when you get on the ground, please visit the manager's office where we're going to be retracting your license from you for the rest of your life. Why can't they, isn't there a choice in the graphics to like render the people in the plane? I don't mind that I'm not here, but at least, you know, my gorgeous first officer, Miss Riker, her name is. Oh boy. No, I haven't, Sundog. I've had it mentioned to me, but I've not played it. Oh, we got to fly through some clouds now. This is what another new thing in this patch is that, you know, if you're flying through dense clouds, you know, and there's rain or whatever, then you can actually get the rain and the denseness of the clouds to cause a slight vibration on the plane, which I assume happens in the real world. Otherwise, why would they put it in, right? Oh, please tell me the flaps just came down. Yeah, they did. Thank you very much. Just didn't hear it. What are we on throttle-wise? Oh, come on, talk to me, man. 44. Okay. I'm going to have to pull you out a little bit, I think. Yep. There you go. That's how you do it. Manual pulling out of the throttle instead of using the joystick. So airspeed 90 knots, which we're gonna definitely need to cut some more off that soon. And then once we land, we will then have a look at Macau. I'm only on level 1 flaps at the moment, aquatic. I'll drop to level 2 as I get a bit further in. Not really interested in dropping it anymore at the moment. I'm feeling good, as James Brown would remind us. 56 FPS. I never thought I'd ever see a frame rate with a 5 in front, unless it was a single digit. You guys hearing the sim okay? The propeller, you got the sounds. It's not too low or whatever, is it? Don't change the gates. I'm adapting to you, not the other way around. You don't hear it, really? Hold on. You hear it now? Don't tell me that the sim's been silent the whole time. Flaps are now at position 2, but we're not really scrubbing off that much airspeed, so I'm just gonna... Is dethrottle the right word? I don't know. It was quiet, was it? Sorry. My apologies. I feel like I have to keep these gates on. These landing gates just for a little while. What's my... see, now the propeller RPM, the green is what? Is that where you want to be when you're flying? It's okay to drop underneath the green when you're coming into land? Is that okay? I don't know. There's the correlation here between the RPM on the propeller and your airspeed. I'm trying to...
Rusty Romeo 66 cleared to land runway 20. Wind 270 at 7.
Female.
Cleared to land runway
I'm
21 Rusty
out,
Romeo
how
66.
to balance it better. Do you trim up coming in? No, I don't normally mess with the trim on the way in. See, because my speed has gone, I'm still too fast, but look how long it's taken me to get in. Oh, the flaps didn't go down to the next level. What the hell? Well, you damn well do it manually then. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe, I think there's another level still to go. I'm sure I turned the flaps down again. Panic mode now, I have to pull the cabin air button. Breathe. Okay, close it now. I should get my private pilot license. Yeah, I'd be too scared, man. I don't like flying. Well, maybe I do. I don't like the thought of it. I don't like crashing. I'm kind of against that a little bit. Crashing's a bit too much for me. You only get to do it once, really, in most cases. still too fast. I'm doing 60 knots too fast. Jeez. What speed do you want me at? I'll drop it a little bit more, but I think once it gets past the 40, gravity takes over and just drops you, doesn't it? So maybe it wants me down at 60. I do not know. I'm going to go full flaps now if there is another setting. We're now on full flaps, so we are going to drop speed. Here we are. Still too fast for you? Yes, but if I get too slow, I'm already too low compared to the gates. Oh, you're happy there, are you? Okay. Well, I'll try and maintain it right here. Okay. It gets a little bit sensitive. You see, I'm going to have to increase. I want to gain a little bit of altitude because I'm too low. I'll kill the throttle near the end. Alright, we'll balance it out. Don't worry about the gates, we'll balance it out. There you go. Is it the wrong way? I can't see now. Can we have a little peep? There we go. God, we are borderline about to drop out of the sky. Don't mess it up at the end, Rust. Why is it going to one side? My gerbil's complaining.
Rusty Romeo, 66 exit, runway when able.
Rusty Romeo, eh? She fancies me, guys. Romeo, she called me. Well, Juliet. Bravo. Juliet. Tango. That's how I ask her out for a dance.
Rusty
Juliet?
Romeo,
Tango?
66, contact ground, on
Whiskey?
ONE 21.9er.
Oh, I'm contacting.
Going to 121.9er, Rusty Romeo 66.
Yeah, what would be nice now is to have a replay feature. So you could replay your landing, but from an external point of view, like a TV camera sort of thing. Man, there's lots of planes here. And why not? It is a lovely place. Is that my guys over there? Wait. Guys. Hi. Hello. Hello. I don't know why I just waved. I've heard of VR, but it ain't that. V with a capital R. Yeah, replay would be awesome, wouldn't it? But then you have the problem of that all the aspects of your flight. I guess the only thing it has to be recording when you're actually recording your flight is your actual coordinates, really, and the current weather, to make sure that it's consistent. And then do like they did in Flight Sim, where it only records maybe the last 60 seconds or something. So you know, with a maximum of, say, I don't know, 5 minutes, so you can get to watch your last 5 minutes. I don't know why they can't do something like that. I don't know how much extra overhead it would be, but if you're recording to a hard drive, it might make the sim a bit stuttery, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe that's why they don't do it. But you know, they might say, oh, you know, real simmers. I didn't put the taxi lights on, so minus points for that one. I'm not sure which order you're supposed to do them in. Parking brake is set. on, fuel mixture out. Ooh, sorry. Oh, I forgot to do the bloody flaps. There we go. Done. Just to be a perfectionist. Welcome to Kuala... I don't know where we are. I'm not. Welcome to somewhere in Malaysia, guys. Right. Macau, was it suggested? Should we do a quick one in Macau then before I end this? Yeah, not bad that. At least we haven't got a situation where the patches come out and then people are going to go, oh, the frame rates are worse. You know, they've made it worse. I'm sure there's going to be those kind of posts, but surely not on the frame rates, right? I mean, the frame rates seem to be quite good. Okay, I'm going to look up the airport code. Because I don't trust this search. Okay, VMMC. Oh, what was the other one that you quoted? Was it VHHH? What is that? Ah, Hong Kong. I said Vietnam, didn't I? I was a bit wrong. I've not done Hong Kong, to be fair. I've not done Hong Kong yet. See, Macau. Now, why didn't that get picked up when I typed it in? Wait a minute. What's what? Hey? Can you give me some daytime? Oh, I see. So Macau is what, in the water? It looks like it's in the water here because the map doesn't reiterate itself to a better resolution as you zoom in. I don't know why. I don't know why it can't do that. But sure, we'll do that. And because there's plenty of water around, why not take a plane that can land on it? Where are you, my little icon? Oops, I nearly picked the Cirrus there. Icon. Any liveries for this one? Yep. Which one are we going to take? We'll do this one, shall we? Burgundy. Okay. So we need... Who are we going to go with? Okay. Mr. Pilot Boy. I'll put you down as the call sign, and I'm going to keep the tails. And although seeing as though we might be ending up on the water, maybe Sea Dog would be a bit better. So let's try live weather and see what it's like. Live weather, but not necessarily live time. Okay, let's try. I do like the sun just rising or whatever, and rising and setting. Let's do 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning, Macau. What have you done with Macau? I've put him in a different field. Right. Runway is built into the water. Oh, awesome. Well, good thing I didn't pick the 747 then, eh? Oh, you mean like it's not built like when you say into the water, you don't mean like in? Oh, Lute's on his way. Okay, Lute, take care, man. I don't know how to pronounce Menames Cho.
Tower Sundog Romeo 66
Oh, I see what
and
you
runway
mean.
34 ready for takeoff straight out departure.
Sundog Romeo
Look at my
66
frames.
cleared for takeoff
67
runway
I hit
34
there.
straight out departure approved.
Okay, let's have a look. Right, so we are in this little... Why is it waving around? It's vibrating, guys. What's going on here? See, it's vibrating. Is it windy? Maybe it's windy, guys. Is it? I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going either, by the way. And I don't know where the racetrack is. Rusty, am I gonna... I wish. I can't afford those kind of things. Actually, the 1080 is doing really well, to be fair. And I could do with a main board and a, what do you call it, a CPU, main board CPU and RAM upgrade, to be honest. I think all my other stuff would work in it. Alright, so are we just going to get takeoff then? Oh, it's cleared me for takeoff already. Let's go. This is like something Batman We need something called speed, please. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now you got it. Oh my god, we're tilting, guys, and I don't know why. Yeah, it is a bit of a long one, but it can land on the water, which is kind of cool. Anyone know where the car racetrack is from here? I mean, it is easy. It's got to, it's gonna... Please bring out a patch tomorrow and make that icon smaller. Because that's just horrendous. That's just losing. I don't even know why people thought they needed that. Look down there. Look at people. They're just like ants. They are ants. We haven't taken off yet. So, I'm assuming that. Oh no, it's not a bridge. I thought it was a bridge. Right, let's see if we can sit a bit higher in the seat. Better look over what we're doing. Actually, it is a nice aircraft, yeah. I know it was a prototype. I don't know whether... Did they ever go into production with it? Why isn't it flying around with this? Any points of interest nearby? Normally they do point them out, like here. MGM Macau. Oh, we might see that lion. It's not MGM like the film studio, is it? Yeah, what's the other ones? What the hell is that building? What the hell is this thing? Oh my word. Bank of China building. I have to active pause now. Ooh, getting a bit of wind turbulence there. Okay, plane, don't freak out just because I've active paused you, okay? What is this thing? decent detail on this, is there not? Grand Lisboa. That's Portugal. Okay. That's Lisbon. Is this some kind of massive hotel? Anyone down there? No. Oh, that's how you would see it on the Google Maps. Oops, go back. Jesus, what an awesome looking building. That just looks stunning. Grand Lisboa. That's a hotel? Mic is slightly lower than engine sound. Yeah, you see, because yeah. Oh God, what happened? It all went right up. Sorry guys, my volume went right to the top. I must have pressed the wrong button. Hopefully that's a bit better. I'm going to just turn my volume up of my mic as well. Testing. Yeah, there we go. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm assuming it's a hotel, in which case I have to know how much is one night in this thing. Whew. Now that is probably the most impressive hotel I've ever seen, if it is one. Thank you, Mr. Cho. I love the detail on it as well. It's absolutely tremendous. Whew. That is nice. That is seriously nice. Right. I'm just going to get near the fan, just do an audio check. Okay, I've brought the audio down to about minus 30 decibels or something like that, or 30. Can you hear me okay over the engine there? Well, I need to bring it down a bit more perhaps. How does that sound? Sound okay? One, two, testing. 50 quid a night. I don't think so. Boy, no way. No way. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 1,000 a night or something like that. Wouldn't surprise me at all. I've never seen a building like that before. But that gold, that goldy metallic look to it, the whole thing. What the hell's that made out of? Man. All good? Thanks, guys. Oh, don't do what you're thinking, Rusty. Don't do it. You'll crash. You know you will, because the game won't let you do it. You cannot fly under that bridge. Nope. I'm not going to do it because I think that the sim kind of puts, on some bridges it puts walls underneath them. And you can't get under, you'll just crash, even if you don't hit anything. And I don't really trust it. I'm not going to go under the bridge, so don't worry. But some of them I can't fit anyway. But I've been under one and then I tried another one, and even though I don't think I hit it, I still ended up crashing. Yeah, Macau is cool, isn't it? Jeddah Airport. Who's been scratching circles onto my window? Right, if you are going to land in the water, Rusty, you might not want to bring the gear down. So we've got some water defying gravity here. That has happened in a few places I've seen. Somewhere in London you get to see this. Oh, I'm going to need to land before the bridge, aren't I? would be a really good idea to... Oops. Oh no. Oh well. Oh, we're good to go. Cool. We managed to get under the bridge. We did. And no, I'm not going to ask my co-pilot if she's... Anyway, never mind. I'm not going there. Not going there. I'm trying to turn the plane around, guys. I might get... Oh, it's the current. The current... Is it? Yes. I couldn't turn it to the left, but I can turn it to the right. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. I do stream quite a bit. More than I should, really. In terms of the length. And when you're going to take off, Rusty? Between which bridge are you intending to take off? Oh my god, we got no speed. This isn't going to work. It's too shallow. Okay, well, it might be good now. I can't get up any speed. Let's put the flaps in, see if we can get some speed up first. There we go. I don't think we're going to need them. And the sun glints off the paintwork beautifully. Oh, hey, thanks for the sub and the kind donation.
Thanks again. Drops you a sub, slightly smiling face.
Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Very cool. Does anybody know anywhere else we can, anything else we can see in Lisbon? Lisbon. See, looking at the hotel there in Macau. I don't know where the racetrack is. Ooh. Man, it's honestly, what's this thing going to be like in VR? Christ. Slideshow. How do you say? Oh, good question. Very good question. Pilot. I don't know. Do you just click it? Landing position? No. Co-pilot. Or does it just auto-save? Does it just perhaps auto-save? But you're right, it does save positions. That would lead me to think that you can save and load. Or perhaps what they mean is it will save the position. So if I put myself over here and up here, that it will save that position the next time I go in the plane. Perhaps we should try it out. Should we? I can't think anything I'm going to see here now. I'm not going to land at Jeddah. Let's try that out, guys. So we'll come out of here. Go to my menu. The penthouse might cost a few bob. You're not kidding. I'm going to be Googling that later. Grand Lisboa Hotel. Let's do it. So, Grand Lisboa. It is a hotel. Macau. I'm just going to quickly Google this. I want to have a look at the real thing and see how they nailed it. Oh, God. They did get it. All right. Hold on, guys. Hold on just a moment, and I will try and bring this to you. I think there. So this is the real thing, and as you can see, even the crane on top was there, but it was just like square blocks, really. What an amazing building that is! Look at the entrance. Oh my God, that is one of the most stunning buildings I've ever seen. I didn't even know it existed. 1.1 billion. There you go. That's how much it costs a night. There's a YouTube video there. I might have a look at this. Isn't that incredible? Let me see if we can bring this in a bit. I mean, God, look at that. Man, if you're not pulling up to that hotel in a Lamborghini or an Aston Martin or a Rolls Royce, they're not going to let you come in. Okay, let's have a look. I'm curious now, guys. So hotel. Let's just. We know it's a hotel, so let's go with. This is going to be nuts. Yeah, the rooms are really cool, aren't they? Is this the reception area? Wow. I like these little stools at the end of the bed there. I hope you can see this okay. Oh, seriously? I'll tell you what, though, it looks so impressive on the outside. They'd have to do some killer work to make it look as good on the inside as well. Come on, give me the prices. Oh, God. 4 stars? Get out. 4 stars. Why? What's wrong with it? Let me just enable a quick couple of scripts on the page, because I do have them. Lowest price, 210. Wow, that is low. £210 a night, guys. 260 for Love Holidays. Oh, from Love Holidays. These are the different. This is TripAdvisor. I honestly thought it was going to be a damn sight more than that. But maybe because of where it is in the world, it isn't actually going to be actually that much. I don't know. That's 1 room, 2 adults, no children. Okay. Doesn't say what kind of room, so I guess... Wouldn't you have expected it to be more expensive than that? I mean, they vary depending on... But the highest price is 260, and they can offer £210 for, I guess, for a night, right? Let's do a weekend. I want to check in on the Friday. Oh, I guess it depends. The orange ones are what? Deals? They can do deals. Let's book in on Friday the 2nd of October, which I think I've done it wrong now. So 2nd of October book in, and we'll leave on the Monday. So we'll get the whole weekend there. So this is what, for the whole weekend or just per day, per night? Oh, and reflect nightly room rates. So yeah, 200 a night. 200 a night, guys. There are hotels that don't look anywhere near as good as that here. That cost more than that. Pull up in a beat up old Datsun. if you set higher Maze Productions, if you set to upper position from pilot view and span to left or right, it resets your view. All right, well, let's take a quick look in then. So same plane, but we will, did somebody suggest Seattle before? Or Hong Kong, what was it? Was it? I don't know. VHHH. Live weather, and we'll go a little bit earlier. I'm just watching it. There we go. That's the kind of color you want. 6:39 in the morning. Off the runway. Go. And the bed bugs to go with it. Hey, Sebastian. Oh, we've got hurricanes if you want them here. And in answer to your question about flying, was it flying you asked me? Or Elite Dangerous? Sorry, my mind's gone a bit there. I know you asked me something. Oh yeah, it was Elite. I actually don't know what the current meta is now for getting credit since they killed them. I think the mining is still okay. I'll probably go mining. It's probably not as lucrative as it was, but I think still, you know, mining for things like painite or void opals, I think is still a good thing. Yeah, I think you're gonna need a heavy card for VR aquatic. I think you're right. Yeah, you see, different voice again. Oh, that's what it was. Jeez, I'll tell you. Sorry, you've got no idea what I'm thinking, but I'm going to show you. Yeah, when I was looking out the glass before, it didn't save our position, did it? When I was looking out the glass before, I was seeing these horizontal marks on the glass, reflections, and I didn't know what it was. And I think it was these wings, these little winglets here, these airflow winglets. And I was seeing them in the glass. I wonder if they'll still be there. Yeah, there, you see, those things. Is that what they are, right? I don't know. Because it's moving with the plane and it was there when we were in the air, so... Oh, she's gone. No, she's there. I don't know how to load and save the positions then. Because it would make sense to do it from here, wouldn't it? Smart cam. I don't know what that is. But we don't have a camera that can... would you call that camera where you see the plane coming towards you and it goes past you? Flyby. There's no flyby on this, right? Or you can't set one up. I don't know if Smart Cam is going to do it. I have no idea what Smart Cam does. Not even tried it. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to just do, guys. We've got 37 FPS here. Okay. Okay, I'm not really sure how to get back into the plane now. So I want external view. There we go. So something along those lines right there. Don't move. All right, so if we exit again, go to general, go to depth of field and pump it up to medium. I think you can get away with low on this, but medium is probably a good place to be. And let's see if we can see any difference. I don't know how it gets set, but I know I've seen it where you can focus in on the front of the plane and then the back kind of goes slightly blurry. I've never seen any decent depth of field effects. I was hoping we'd see it on the buildings in the background. It hasn't really affected FPS. Anyway, my FPS, it's up in the top left-hand corner, Jacob, in the white. 39 here. Let's just take off to admire the scenery, but as for saving the camera position, yeah, I mean, they bring out a patch note and they tell you, hey, you can do this now, but then they don't tell you how to do it, so I'm sure somebody's going to figure it out. But maybe here. Oh yeah, I think there's isn't it when you go into a setting and you do like Control F1 or something? I know you can save very specific views, so like there are presets here, but I know you can save views. It's all in here, isn't it? I'm not sure if it's here. No, I think it's actually in the we go back a bit, controls, and let's go keyboard and all and save. So here, so we got save. Oh, here we are, VFR pilot view save, IFR pilot view save. Oh, got two. Oh, landing pilot view save. So you can save. So you need to assign keys to these, which I haven't got. But you can save custom cameras. How the hell do you bring them back though? Or does it override the current default ones? And if so, how do you get the default ones back? I've got so many questions. Am I pulling an all-nighter? I don't know. What time is it? 3 o'clock? I always do anyway. So here we are then, VFR pilot view save and landing pilot. Save the current camera parameters to the landing. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I got it. So what you would do is, why would these be different? So the parameters for the active plane. So you assign a key press or a button to this, and then when you want to go back to them, I think it's here, and then you would go to pilot, and then you've got your, oh no, it's not, it's different settings, isn't it? See, now you've got all your instrument settings, which I know you can get to these using control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That I do know. What happened? Oh, hey, thanks, Seb. You became a sponsor. How cool. You're the third one now. Thank you, my man. Welcome, pack leader. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, bro. Right, quick views. Is this using... I don't know how to do this. Is it control and numpads? No. Control F? No. Oh, sugar. I've just put the flaps up. Okay. Alt, perhaps? I don't know what the quick views... I don't know what the quick views are key-wise. Maybe I haven't got any set. Instruments, yes. Control 1, Control 2, Control 3. That's nice and easy. I'll bet that's not working. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? There's so many keys though that you know that I don't like have assigned or anything yet. Oh, I'm gonna break my neck here. Can you get me back, please? Thank you. Right, I wouldn't mind having some lights on the dash here. He says at the last moment. I like how it's got a bilge. Does that work? No. So don't worry about the bilge pump. It's not going to be needed apparently. Oh, this thing is so weird on takeoff. Wow, so the tires are going to get wet in the water then. Jeez. I've no idea where I'm going, if I'm honest. Oh, I'm wrong way, wrong way. Follow the sun. This way. Hong Kong International looks very bare, doesn't it? And how do you get to it? Is that just like a couple of bridges here? Is that how you do it? Looks like a big long bridge there in the background. It's kind of cool because at least here it's more out of the way of residents, you know, for the noise thing, I suppose. A good landing is the where's that small runway? Is it Madeira? Madeira has a small runway. I think so. What the hell is that road? Talk about uphill. I wouldn't want to drive up there. You're going to fall off when you get to the top of the road. I know, I'm going way too quickly. And what's going on over here? What's those white things? Oh, it's the projection of the buildings in Google Maps. Or Bing Maps. Bing Maps. Sorry, I used a bad word there. I said Google Maps. Oh, shoot. Mayday, mayday, we're going down in the trees. Loss of power. I'd like to be, I tell you where this I'd like to be is the Amazon. Anybody have coordinates for the Amazon? Ooh, different types of trees there. Oh yeah. Should we see if there's an airport in the Amazon jungle? Anybody interested in seeing that? Try to find Hong Kong city centre. Too late. Too late. He just crashed a $50 million prototype. Well, it wouldn't... Yeah, I suppose I could have done that, Sundog, to be fair. We should change planes, though. Let me just have a quick check of something first, though. Right. The nearest airport to Amazon rainforest is Manaus. Okay. Manaus. In Brazil. It's not going to come up with that code, surely. Well, I'll be damned. I'll come back to Hong Kong if you don't mind, Sundog. Just want to have a look here. Live weather. I'm expecting it to be extremely nice. And let's change up. This one, JMB. Looks like he's got some really comfy seats in this one. So this one is nearest to the Amazon jungle, but I don't know which direction you have to travel in. let's see if we have Google Maps here. So Aeroporto Internacional Manaus. Okay, so directions. This is going to be so bizarre. Amazon jungle. Oh my god, it's actually, oh, not jungle, sorry, rainforest. Amazon rainforest, there we go. Okay, so the direction I need to be going is west. Not quite west altogether, not quite 270 degrees. So we need to be looking at, we are really zoomed in here, guys. Let's have a look. Yep, correct runway. All right, so I'm just comparing it now with Google Maps, and the Amazon rainforest is pretty much here. So let's see if I can poke a pin in there and set it as the arrival. So according to goggles, yep, this is pretty much Amazon rainforest, and then there's supposed to be a river. Oh, where's that loop at the bottom with the island? So we're going across there, and then there's an inlet which is here, that one there, and then yeah, pretty much good. Okay, these two bits of water there. So Google has Amazon rainforest as being there. That's 132 nautical miles. That's a 1-hour flight. So I'm going to slew it. Do you want to fly over Denmark someday? Oh, I've already done that. Yeah, I have. I've done Denmark. Nice place, man. I could probably happily live there. Yeah. I did, no. Are you from there? Because I've flown out of the airport there. No, I didn't. You didn't miss it, meme. I didn't fly out from there today, but I've done it in the past. Do you pronounce it Copenhagen or Copenhagen? I'm guessing it's Hagen, right? I've flown out from Copenhagen airport. Yeah. I love those countries though. Denmark and Norway and all those countries up there. I love that part of the world. I've never been to it, but I just know that if I went there, I would, yeah, I think I just like it. They're always getting on the top of the list of the places, the countries with the happiest population. It's always Denmark, or it's either Finland, Denmark, or you've got Norway, and I think sometimes I think it's Sweden or Switzerland, which is in a different part of the world, but Denmark and that always in the top 5 of the happiest citizens. So they're clearly doing something right. Right, so we're taking off towards the Amazon jungle, rainforest. Please don't show me any devastation because it'll just make me sad. I just want to see lots and lots of trees and stuff. These seats are absolutely awesome. Oops. Oh my god. It's when I look round, guys, I'm drifting. And I didn't ask for permission to take off. What I like about this plane is there's no roof on it. Well, not as such. It's all glass, look, everywhere. So I can only imagine what rain looks like hitting that roof above. Hey Sundog, how would you fancy hearing your name there? So yeah, this is gonna be cool. And yes, if I promise, if I see any construction, or not construction workers, destruction workers, chopping down any trees in the rainforest, I will dive bomb them and kill them all. Well, is that one of the reasons? I would never have come up with that one. But yeah, I guess. Am I overspeeding? We have a beep. See the reflection on the glass, and as soon as I look up, it starts to go away. All right, let's slew over to the rainforest then, because I'm not going to be flying this. So I'm going to put it on. You don't have to pause. You can just hit slew, or Y is the default key, I think. Or did I put that on there? No, Y is the default key, exactly the same as it is in Flight Sim X. And then on my game controller, it's really handy to have a game controller with this game, with this simulator, guys. It really is. All right, calm down. I can't do that because I'm in slew mode and I can't answer your question. Frequency change approved. Well, damn, man. Yes, the Amazon rainforest, or as it's otherwise known as the lungs of the earth, and we very much need them. I did. I made a Xerox of it. You'll have to wait till I finish slewing before I can answer you. I need to lose some altitude. Rapido. Stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Back, back, back. Down, down, down. It is low cloud here, isn't it? Just exactly what I would expect. All right. And press Y again to finish. And we are now over the Amazon rainforest, guys. So perhaps it should rain. Wow. I guess it's still loading scenery in, so that's why the frame rate's dropped a little. It should pick up, I would hope. There you go. Into the mid-20s. Mind you, it's all over the place at the moment, to be fair. Okay, 37. That's better. Right, let's play Count the Trees. I'll start, okay? 1, 2... Oh, damn. Start again. 1. Thankfully, there's loads of them here. Awesome. Oh, you're welcome, Sundog. I'll try not to crash your plane. You're very welcome, matey. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's just a waypoint, this? Yeah. Well, I guess it's fair to say the Amazon jungle looks like what you'd expect it to look like, right? I tell you what, let's just lift the cloud layer, not that one. Let's lift all the clouds away and see what's going on. There we go. That is a shed load of trees. Man. Still pushing 40 frames per second though, despite it rendering all of those. Man, what a part of the world this is. Alright, I need to pause this just a sec and bring the drone out, because curiosity is doing me now. I need to get onto the ground and see all these trees. I wonder if we can hear. Sometimes you can hear birds tweeting and stuff, I'm sure. I can hear it. The Amazon jungle should be really noisy, especially at night. I'm going to turn the volume up, guys, see if you can hear the animals, or the birds, or whatever. It's very faint. I'll answer your question in a second, Durade. Can you guys hear it? Wow, these trees, man. I don't know why I'm whispering. Yes, I do, because of the animals. Can you hear it in the background? It's so faint. And then as we go over the canopy, because that's how you fly a plane. Goatee country boy, you have to fly it in the cockpit, otherwise it doesn't take off or land. I know, it's silly, isn't it? It's like when you drive a car and that, you've got to be on the inside. Really weird. Durade Al Abo, hi, welcome. Will Microsoft add the 737 MAX? I can tell you, I don't know about Microsoft, but I can tell you that PMDG will be doing that. They're going to be bringing the 737-800, I think, which is one of the most reliable planes in the sky, apparently safest planes in the sky. I think they're doing the 737, 747, 777, and the 6C is, I don't know, is it a McDonnell Douglas or something? I don't know, but they're bringing out all the Boeing range there. But be aware though, if it's anything like the Flight Sim X ones, don't be surprised if they bring out a 737 plane and it's like $100 or something like that. Don't be surprised, because it can well be that, if not more. I don't want to look at a cockpit for hours. Well, but in real life, that's it. It's not about looking, actually. This isn't a scenery simulator. This is a flight simulator. It's in the title of the game, so it's a little bit of a giveaway. You kind of have to, if you want to look, right? You can do this, and this, and this, and that, or you can use external view. It's really fancy playing it that way. Or you can use the drone and have a look around. But in real life, you kind of don't get to walk the plane. There we go. Right, I just want to, last thing, I just want to quickly add some rain here. Let's use the preset from down here. Tropical storm. No, not again. I don't want freezing rain now. Misty rain? Try that. Yeah, but you're taking all of my view away. Let's just have rain. Oh, can we at least see what's... Okay, we've got some scattered clouds there. I wanted to see if I could see all the raindrops on them. Oh yeah, there they go. Scattering along. I just wanted to see if the raindrops were on the top of the canopy there. There, now what if you were flying in this kind of weather? I mean, you can't see anything. wouldn't be happy about that, would you? I mean, you can't just get a game like this and fly in clear skies all the time. Just it would just be pointless. My favourite plane in the game. Wow. Can I pick two? Can I pick a big one and a small one? I don't know. I haven't got used to flying them for long enough yet to decide on one. But if I had to pick a big plane, it's going to be the Airbus for sure, because I'm more familiar with flying that. Let's have a look. Small plane? I don't know. I like the little Cessna 172. That's kind of a cool plane, but those Beechcraft ones are also cool. Let's put it this way. Then we come out here, because we have to go back to Hong Kong. If they said to me, we'll give you Microsoft Flight Sim for the next 3 months, and you can only fly one plane. You only get one plane to fly for a month. Again, it depends. In all likelihood, I would pick the Airbus, but if I say, well, can I play on air the cargo missions, in which case Airbus is no good, I'd have to pick a small plane, and I'd probably go with this one, the Cessna G1000, I would say, the 172 G1000. But again, these, I mean, these are gorgeous planes. Yeah. Favorite though, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've not even flown all of them yet. Yeah, but the Airbus, it's just awesome. This one, it's like you're sitting. I was sitting in it yesterday, guys, and it was so high up. I mean, this plane is incredible though. It's just so modern. It's got all the bells and whistles on and everything else. It's an amazing plane, this thing, and it's got a really cool name, Dreamliner. I like that. Okay, so let's take out the Cessna 172. Where if I can never find it. There we go. Just a normal one. Hey, wait a minute. These ups and downs, is this based on your current plane? So if I choose this one, yeah, this one's improved in all areas except this one matches. So this one is, yeah, I've just noticed this, that it turns red if it's slower than your current plane. It's max, no, that's not right, look. Max altitude there is lower. Why is that green? Who knows? Right, guys, 172 or Caravan? Ding, 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 ding. This one's faster. Let's go Caravan. I'm going to pick it because I don't know how long it's going to take for the stream to answer. If this game was only meant to fly, why have buildings? Oh, come on, really? They have buildings because it's to represent flying around the world, and the world has buildings. Come on, man. Do you have to get the deluxe version to get more planes? Yes, there's a few more planes in the deluxe version, and a few more handcrafted airports, and then in the premium deluxe there's even more. I guess if you Google Flight Sim 2020 comparison, or version comparison, I think it'll tell you what you get in each one. But this is the premium deluxe version, which I'm very, very happy with. Yeah, it's cool. So Hong Kong, and we're going to go into. I can probably find the city better in the dark. I think it's over to the east, right? I don't know. Oh, you got the normal version? Okay, but you you know, in time you can upgrade to deluxe, or you can upgrade to premium if you wish. Yeah, look, I'm not saying you can't sightsee out the window, but you can't call it you can't say that flight sim is just about looking around. That's just not correct at all. Yeah, 747 is one of the mainstays. I do wish they'd plonked in a 737-800. I would really have liked that. So now I have to wait for PMDG to bring out their version. Aerosoft are doing their thing, and PMDG I know are working on 737 along with the
Tower
others.
Sundog Romeo 66 at runway 7 right, ready for takeoff, straight out departure. Sundog Romeo
What I don't know here
cleared
is
for takeoff, runway 7 right, straight out departure approved.
I think, oh, maybe it's not. Oh, I was going to go by the city lights. All right, so I need to find out Hong Kong. Hong Kong. That's King Kong's brother, by the way. So we've got Hong Kong there, and I am taking off from. Do I have my? Come on. Oh, it doesn't have the thing here, then. Oh, yeah, in the map it will. In the map it will. Just A. Yeah, VHHH. Okay. Just want to find out which direction to travel in. Did you know that you could put these airport codes into Google Maps? So you can say from Hong Kong, then you type in VHHH and it says Hong Kong International Airport. Alright, so, ooh, it's over there. Yeah, it's to the east. Okay, so let's just see if we can zoom this out a little. So I'm looking at Google Maps and this island looks exactly the same. And Hong Kong City is pretty much here. This thing. In between SC and RW, bang in between that little jutty out bit there is Hong Kong. So, vamonos. Let's go to heading almost 90 degrees, I suppose. And we can do a nighttime takeoff. We can turn it to daytime when we get there, I suppose. Although I don't know how far it is. Looks like it's to be about what? Let me just see. As the plane flies, we're looking at. No, it doesn't. It won't let us do it. Never mind. Okay, let's go. I've got no idea whether my parking brake is on or off now. Can I put my torch on? Yeah. Are we out? Okay, now we're out. Right, put the torch out. Okay, let's go. We've already got permission. up on the seat a little bit. It's giving me all that reflection on the dash. Quite stunning at night as well. This. I remember flying over a city in France. I think it was last week. It just looked amazing. All the city lights were just absolutely stunning. Yeah, you see how stuttery this update is. It's not smooth. I think that's because of the that new option that was added about the sorry, I'm gonna have to, now that I've mentioned it, I have to show it in the graphics at the bottom. This one, I think it's this. Let's put it to high and see if it makes it go smoother, because I might be wrong. It might not be that at all, but we'll see. Yep, a bit smoother now, I would say. So it all depends how smooth you need it.
Sundog Romeo 66, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Tower Sundog Romeo 66 frequency change.
Okay, so we are heading to, hopefully, I'm going to try and get to this SC thing. Is that RPM's too high or something? So I'm guessing that all those lights in the distance is Hong Kong. They stream tomorrow. I don't think there'll be one tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe. Yeah, get some sleep, matey. Get some sleep. Unlike me, sat here at just gone 4:30 in the morning. That looks like Hong Kong coming up there. Okay, Roger, take care, matey. Thanks for being here. Fancy it in daytime yet? Yeah, again it's across the water and then in between SC and under. A little bit of wind at the moment, but felt like just then. It depends on your specs, True Hopper. How many details you want to turn down. I wouldn't recommend it. I can't think of a laptop this is going to function smoothly on. You need a monster laptop and still be able to, or still be willing to turn the settings down, I would say, at a guess. I'm just trying to match up this island. I hope you can see my mouse pointer. This little square island here. is on the monitor here. It's this great big one there you see. So yeah, this is Hong Kong City now. So I guess we can change the time, put it somewhere in between dark and light. Yes, don't worry about the speed. So Hong Kong is 2 hour, well, it's ahead, but it also looks like to the right as well. So let's just sit up in the plane a little, see if we can take in some of it. Oh, this is going to be epic from the outside. Look at those blue and red lights there. Look how that looks. What's the specs on the laptop then, Furupa? Like, what's the inbuilt GPU? What graphics and what CPU and GPU are you running? And how much memory has it got? Although you should be okay on 16 now. With this update, you got 32. See, this is more your, that look cool. More your daytime here. 20 frames per second, but I tell you what, it's smooth, man. It's a smooth 20, well it was. Central Plaza, got a nice building here. Whoa, what the hell is that thing? Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Centre. Should we pause it and take a look out? It looks like there's quite a few things to see here. So let's get the old drone. Look at this thing. Let's speed the old drone up a little. So there's a shed load of buildings over there. I'll tell you another thing that will kill your frame rates. Chicago, I think, is also a frame rate killer. Something's caught my eye over here, but I think it's just a normal building. Yeah, and then we have whatever the hell this is. Should we get down to ground level? Oops. Tell you what, these... I'm sure Grand Theft Auto 1 was worse than this. Graphic wise, I mean for the vehicles. I've also got Cape Canaveral in this, you know the NASA, you know where the space shuttle lands and everything. I've got that as extra scenery, but I don't think it might not be here. I don't know, it depends if the game's decided to load it in. Yeah, it does look cool, doesn't it? Let's go right up. Not quite sure where I've left the plane. Big place, eh? You can't really fail to be impressed by it though, can you? I mean, this is like looking around Google Earth or something like that. Except you're literally flying a plane instead. And just dropping this back just a tad, just a little. Man, the lighting's amazing. Bring it all the way up. And back down again. Stunning. Whoops. And it's how quick it changes as well. How quick it renders all that. I don't know what's going to happen now as we come out of pause. Oh, fine. Oh, no, it's having a little think. I thought they'd fix this. Just have to hold it. You're going to fly here first. Well, I hope I haven't spoiled it too much. I'm hoping it's going to come out of this. Normally does. Unless it's gone back into pause, has it? No. It normally corrects itself after a little. There we go. I don't know what it was doing there though, really. It does do that, but I don't know why. Let's go and check out the Grand Promenade, shall we? See what that is. Probably just some London. I like the low clouds though. Here's the thing, if you fly, I think I've asked this before, if you fly into or around Beijing with live weather, does it have all of the city pollution? I don't think it models that. I know Beijing's pretty bad. Jigsaw puzzle pieces. This is going to get a little bit heavier. Oh, I'm not going to make it, am I? Nope, not now. Sorry. Didn't mean to disturb your afternoon tea. Alright. As long as it's not where you crash first, true Hooper, like I just did. Right, I think that's it then. We've done, again, nearly 4 hours, starting at midnight, which is just crazy. Yeah, I do want to check out Beijing. See whether the pollution's there, down at near ground level. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll see if I can find out about what's happening with deliveries and some of the add-on stuff that's kind of got broken with the new patch, but I'm sure it'll get sorted. And yeah, I've been looking at some of these airports as well. Some of these look really nice. Copenhagen, you see, I haven't bought that one yet, but it's on my hit list. This one, Copenhagen. So it's not that expensive really, but you'll see. Let me see now. How do we change all this? Yeah. So these are some of the shots from Copenhagen, which that shot looks amazing. I mean, I've seen the original Copenhagen in the game, and it's nothing compared to this. And this bridge doesn't even exist. Looks pretty damn good. So yeah, oh, look at that. So yeah, tempted to grab this at some point, and then also, what's the other one? There's another one I got my eye on. I think it's Miami. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's O'Hare International. I think it was this one. Let me just see what the other ones are. Oh, Vienna. This one. This is it. Vienna. This means nothing to me. There, Vienna. This one looks super cool as well. And again, I've checked this against the Google. Well, not the Google, but I've Googled the images of the actual airport. And these circular buildings with these domes on top, in Flight Sim, these domes are not even there. It's just like a flat roof, where here it actually has them correct to the real world airport. I mean, look at that shot. That looks like a real... I mean, just this section here, where the building and the planes are, you could be mistaken for thinking that that's a real picture. Maybe not the rest, but there it is when it gets really cold. I tell you where I did fly around the other day as well, guys, was Venice. I wanted to see all the waterways around Venice. Yeah. What was the other one? Yeah, so this one, Miami International. This one as well. Again, they're not that pricey. I think it's okay for a proper airport with all the terminals and all that stuff in it. I think it's fine. Again, if you want to sell your airport, make sure you have a photograph of it at sunrise or sunset. It will help sell it. Look at that. It just looks tremendous. Looks very busy, doesn't it? Big airport, like. Very big airport. Yeah. So some of this you can buy. Well, you can buy all of it, but what I mean is you can buy, you know, these for now, and then there'll be some other stuff coming later, I suppose. Tacoma Narrows Airport. I suppose if you live around there, it's kind of worth you getting the smaller airports, like this one, Frasca Field, and then Santa Barbara Municipal Airport, which I don't even know why I would get this one. I'm sure it's pretty decent. I mean, it looks like South Fork Ranch to me. But it's nice. It looks like a very cool small airport. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, the textures are all right. You know, it's not bad. That doesn't look too bad. But here on the front, the Santa Barbara Airport, it could do with having that in a bit more higher res. So I'm guessing that this has been ported over from a different sim. Maybe need some higher resolution textures on it. But it's okay. But yeah, Copenhagen and the other one, Vienna, Venice, Vienna. And there's a plane here, and also the other one, which is a Cessna. There's a Cessna here you can buy. I don't know why it's not here. But there's a way to get to here. Where is it now? There's a way to get to it from here. I always forget how to do this, guys. How do you get to the marketplace with the full list? Come on, Rust, how do you do it? Oh, official content. There you go. So, there you go. So you got the Cessna 182T, but it's only got 3 stars. I don't know why. And here you've got like just everything else that is currently available for purchase. Zell AMC, LOWZ. I forget where that was now. Is this Austria as well? Might be Austria. I have this one, but apparently there's an update for this. But if it is, it certainly doesn't tell me. It says I own it, the London one, which it is. And then you have all of these different categories if you want to look up specific. Like Aerosoft is, you know, this is an airport that they gave us for free. So I obviously have that airport. And then we have aircraft. So you can sort everything out here. Landmarks, man-made, which would be London. Promotion deals, nothing at the moment, but I'm glad that it exists. Stuff that you can filter it out with stuff that you own and stuff that you don't. So you can just have stuff that you do own, or you can just not list stuff that you own already. Yeah, kind of cool. Right then, I guess that's going to draw the stream to a close. So I want to thank everybody for being here and staying with me. And yeah, enjoy if you have the flight sim, I would enjoy it, because this new patch is pretty good, I think. We'll see. Let's have a see. Do I have the Premium Deluxe? I do indeed, yes. Yep, Premium Deluxe. Yeah, you can see it here, actually. If I go into owned, the stuff I own, you'll see it says I own. Obviously, you own the standard version anyway, just by default, and then it says here Premium Deluxe upgrade owned. You know, because as soon as you buy Premium Deluxe, all these get ticked anyway by default. Because if you have Premium, then you obviously own Deluxe as well, and the standard version. You own all three by default. The 182, yeah, the 182. Should we take a quick look at it? I didn't look at it, did I? Let's have a look. So it's had 641 ratings though, and it's only got 3 stars. So I'm kind of wary about it, especially at this price. Some people have said Coronado are okay, but they're not the best. It looks like it brings the Garmin G1000 thing. Engine and wind sound effects when opening doors and windows. High quality sound. I mean, it's a little bit pricey. I'd rather save that money and get a plane that I really want. I definitely want a Boeing 737 at some point, and more Airbuses. A380s, but they're all coming. They're all coming. I mean, if I've got a Cessna 172, what is £23 gonna get me by buying a 182? What does it have over the 172? I'm sure it's a slightly better plane, and the fact that it's been modeled by a third party, maybe it has a lot more functions working on it. Like there's probably no in-op switches. I suppose. I don't know anybody who owns this plane that can confirm it. But yeah, it looks good. All right then, so that's it guys. Thank you very much, and take care of yourselves and all that stuff, and I'll be back at some point. So until then, adios, ciao, bye bye, and sayonara, and au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, and all that stuff. I couldn't think of any more. Yeah, adios, yes, bye bye, take care guys.